Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody out there. YouTube land, this is Maz coming to you with another episode of Toy Photography Talk. And this week we got some very special guests. And in case you're living under a rock and you didn't see what I just threw up there, then you'll see who they are in just a minute. So that'd be great. Let me get them in here. Let me see if we have any late stragglers. No. I got a text from Harry. He's, of course, late. But let me unmute everybody and get them in here. That way they can... How did Lou get unmuted? I'm very upset.
I got that power, baby. You know, Big Mouth got control of the mic. That's what it is. Big Mouth got control of the mic.
Damn it. Henrock, Jesse, man, it's great to have both of you. Henrock for the first time, Jesse returning champion.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good to be
I like
back.
that, Boz. I like
Good
that.
to see you guys.
It's great to have you guys here. There's Trevor. Better
Trevor!
late than never. Just like the Titanic and Ghostbusters 2.
Hey, Trev.
So many problems.
It's a story of a lovely lady.
Wow, look who we got here.
Yeah, we got a big
Holy
panel.
moly.
Harry is still showing up. He's
Heavy hitters. What's up, Henry?
Yeah.
What's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, Jesse?
Good to see you, Trevor.
Hi, Mike. Hi, Lou. Hi, Pop.
Hey, what's
Hi,
up?
Maz.
Hi, Trevor. How you doing, Trevor? Nice to see
Good.
you,
Look
Trevor.
at you. You're so cute, and you're look at
I
you
know,
all turtle
right?
decked out, buddy.
I know. See, look, Maz always got to put me on the bottom because he has to recognize who's the foundation of the shit.
Is that how it is?
It's not a great foundation when there's only one person on the bottom.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Hey, it only takes one person to hold up the world,
Oh,
right?
that's true. Yeah, you're Atlas. Yeah.
Or Atlas.
He's holding it all together, guys. He's holding it all together. We got a great panel tonight, guys. So we're gonna go over and introduce the panel here in just a moment. But let's say hello to the chat real quick. Noble Young, first one here, always supporting. Noble, love it. Dave Orkin in the chat. What's going on? How you doing tonight? The Collecting Brothers is Tuesday. Yes, it is.
What's going on, John?
It is though. A little sidebar here. It is actually a very sad time though. I mean, we just lost a legend. With
It's a sad day for the Empire, for sure.
Yeah, just
Voice of our childhood.
I was trying to find a cool, funny clip to like add to the rotation today with him, but other than Big Bang Theory, I couldn't find anything, and I really didn't want to use that. Just because it's just so tacky. But he looked like he had fun. I don't know. I couldn't bring myself to use it. But a moment of silence for Edward James Olmos, of course. There will never be another.
Nope. We'll never have another Mufasa.
James Earl
All right.
Jones, you mean?
What I said?
I hope that's what
James Olmos?
Of course.
Yeah, he didn't die. I was like, wait a minute. There's something I miss?
There was another passing.
Yeah.
Isn't there? The voice of Splinter, right?
Yes,
that-
the voice of
Oh, no
Splinter.
kidding.
And the
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Outside my jurisdiction.
The tune version.
The tune
And,
version.
Yeah.
comic book
Fred
artist
Wolf.
who did the X-Men recently. I can't remember his name though.
Oh, that's true. Him too.
Oh, James Cassidy or
James Cassidy. Yep.
Man.
James Cass.
Damn, Jesus, man.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
crazy. Did I really say Edward James Olmos?
You did. Yeah.
Yes, you
I was
did.
like,
What?
I was like this, and I was like,
They both have three names. I couldn't. I don't know why I did that.
can't take
man.
any more.
Well,
Damn it. Moving
James Earl
on,
Jones.
completely ruined that. Let's keep going then, I guess. JP Rex, of course, in the chat. Finally able
Rex.
to stick around for a bit. It's great to have you.
What's going on,
Toy
JP?
Master in the chat. Man, Toy Master's been killing it. Yeah, I got one of those on the way, Lou. Calm down, calm down.
I got 2 of them. Come on, catch up.
I got 2 cases.
I got 3 cases.
All right, all right.
I got a kickball.
So do I.
I got a rock.
I think we all got a rock. We go to the backyard and get a rock.
Showcases on a Tuesday. Give me that like button. Yes, man. A soft tap. Let her know she's special. Yeah, guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button. subscribe. And guys, everybody's information is down below, including Henrock, Jesse's. Everybody's down below. So make sure you're hitting up everybody here in the channel. Detenticus, how you doing, buddy? Emerald Knight, man. Emerald Knight.
Birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, John.
Emerald
Yeah,
Knight.
happy
He also
birthday.
won. Congratulations! I think he did
Yeah,
the Mesco Mondays, right?
Monday,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Took that out of my hands. I'm just kidding.
Wow, somebody new won it.
Yeah. Mark Attack in the house. Did you guys really bring Jesse just to ask him about? Yeah, we did.
Yes.
We did.
Yes.
The PTS just for it.
This Maz can't let it go.
I feel I have some
We had a bust his
I'm
chops.
right? No, I
Okay, Jay.
won't. Highly posable. What's going on, highly posable? How you doing? League of Extraordinary
League,
Things.
what
What's
up?
the force.
going on, man?
Yep.
Ender's Shadow. Hi, all. Hope all is well.
Going on in there.
Finn Cobb in the chat. What's going on, man? And yes. Oh, at least you got the name right. Okay. I didn't know if you're I had to read it again. I was like, wait, is he being funny? Mark Attack, yes. Rest in peace. James Earl Jones. Inner Shadow. Just Jeff in the chat. Good evening. Good afternoon.
I'm just Jeff.
No presents.
Joe.
Hey, collectors. How you doing? And yes,
like that.
Mallgate. So I guess with that segue, we'll go into Jesse.
Sure.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right,
Let's do
so
it.
Let's get it out of the way.
Jesse's doing some photography a while, and oh, sorry, what was that, Trevor?
Nothing.
And last week we went over,
Oh yes, that shot.
My Darth Maul there. Yeah.
and it was a point of contention. If you weren't paying attention, go check the last week's show later. It was a point of contention about this reflection of the eye. I maintain it was in camera. Mike and Trevor, on the other hand, did not.
No, you thought it was
Well-
in camera. Then you read it was in camera. We all didn't know that it was in camera.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Looking at the setup, I saw the bar light, the tube light there,
Yep.
and I'm like, unless there's like a little slit of like bright color or something, I can't imagine that creating that thing because it's a whole light. I mean, right? There's a whole light.
Yeah. It's a
in
whole
front of
tube
that
light
on
in
the
front of
bar.
it. Yeah. Yep.
It's crisp, it's defined, it's got a strong edge to it, and the distance that light was away from the figure, even if it was a tiny slit, I don't see how the light spread would allow for that crisp of an outline.
Yeah, the light coming out of the front of it, I thought
Yeah.
I would have thought would have like at
Yeah.
least spread a little bit on that and not created that little line, but
Yeah.
no, apparently.
Yeah. So I mean, I hate to say this to everybody, but Maz, if you want to go ahead and clip this, Maz was right. It is all in camera.
That's right.
Wow.
Well, a
was-
broken clock, blah blah blah.
I can't hear. What happened? I can't hear.
Mike's
What
cutting
was
out.
the
Yeah.
show? We're still on air.
When
Yeah.
you look at a lightsaber in the center of the lightsaber, it's always kind of even whatever color it is, it's still got a lot of whiteness in that center. In fact, that's how we learn how to draw lightsabers in Photoshop when we had to draw them. Is you start out with a white saber and then you use a color dodge and a linear dodge of the color that you want to use, and it will start making
What-
it look like it's glowing that color. And that's exactly
But what does that got
why.
to do with anything, though? That's
Because
like
that's how
that's it's a proper looking saber, but it doesn't mean like because it looks like a saber that it must be a natural.
In camera.
Occurrence.
Yeah.
The saber is still emanating a red light.
This is a segue for
You
the
got that
saber
white
packs.
hotness in the middle of it, and
There
that's
you go.
what you're catching in the eye here.
So Jesse,
Yes. Hit me.
how did that come about? Like,
So-
was that a happy accident? That's like, oh, this is emanating some light from like a bleed or something on the
Yep.
edge, or
Yeah,
or
you're
just
dead
did
on,
it-
Trevor. It was
Okay.
absolutely a happy accident. I went into this kind of doing a close-up macro shot of the eyes. I did want to get a close eye shot. So I was moving things around, moving the lights around. I had a couple of tube lights. And as I was moving that one in front to kind of illuminate the face, I did want like a red glow on the character. Like there's a,
Mhm.
you can imagine there's a saber off screen.
Yeah,
So,
it looks
and
great
as I
on
was
the
looking
eyes.
through the viewfinder, and all of a sudden that light appeared in the eyes. I'm like, oh, okay. Now I got a whole new idea here. So
Yeah, yeah.
it just kind of, I mean, it really was a happy accident the way it ultimately turned
Alright.
out. I was going to say,
Great.
Maz, I have the tube light here. If you can zoom in on my camera, I can pretty much show you this live. If you look in my eye,
I
you
see
can
it. Yep.
see.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wow.
But I mean,
Now I'm
you
getting
get
lost in
you
your
get the
gaze. I'm
line
sorry.
like when it's just like when you skim the light, right? It create
Yep.
on the edge, like there must be just a little bit of that.
Just kind of
edge
find
there.
that happy
Okay.
medium.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's a
Interesting.
little flat.
That's
It's a little flatter than I thought. So it's just catching the edge of it over there. All right.
Yep. And then
Because I've seen the tube lights where they're very round. That's all. I thought
Oh.
that all that light would be like emitting from it and not being able to create
this
that
one,
little slit.
the light comes out only about half of the tube, so you can
Okay.
kind of direct it in a direction where you want.
Nice.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and you can't really see it on Instagram, but if you zoom in, you can actually see the little light bulbs in that tube. It's not pure white, but
Yeah.
So see, Maz, you're wrong.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, Jesse.
Thanks. All right, well, good to see you.
Good time. See ya. See ya.
And then
So Jesse,
I did want to answer the other question. You guys, someone asked the character sitting in a little like a Tupperware tub or something.
Yes. Yes.
The only reason for that is oftentimes when you get that close and you're essentially starting to do macro photography, millimeters really count and matter. So when you make any adjustments, I have often found in that kind of scenario, it's easier to move the figure than the camera. So I will often put the figure on like a little flat sheet of cardboard or a little piece of plexiglass or something that just happened to be on the hobby table next to me. So I grabbed that. So as I'm zoomed in, I can just make little movements to the
Micro
figure.
movements without
Exactly. Just
moving
move them
the
a couple of
figure, yeah.
degrees, a little bit
Yeah.
closer, a little bit back, turn them left, right.
Yeah.
So that's all that is. And it just happened to end
you
up in
probably
the
could use
in
the
the
hot
BTS.
toy stand too if you had
That's a
that.
good little tip.
The
That's a
what's
great
that?
tip, actually.
Yeah.
That's a great
The hot
tip.
toy stand, just
Oh, the stand. Oh yeah, you could absolutely use
leave on the stand
so-
and just move the stand.
Although we were also wondering about the plastic tub.
Oh, that's what I was
no,
just
that's
talking to.
Yeah, that's what that's what it's for.
So I said
Oh.
he just happened to be in the tub, and so I can just kind of, while I'm looking through the viewfinder or at the screen on the back, I can move the character just ever so slightly,
Yeah, it makes sense.
rather than picking up, moving the
Picking them
camera.
up and then resetting them, and then, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, when you're zoomed in that close, little tiny movements to the camera are
Yep.
exaggerated. So
Yep.
sometimes it's easier just to move the figure.
Man, that plate looks dangerous there.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it is. That's a Platypod Extreme. I do a lot of
Yep.
stuff with Platypod. They make a lot of great camera accessories. That is one of my favorite things, especially if you do outdoor photography. So those spikes, they
was gonna say,
rotate
yeah.
and lock into place.
Oh, so you
yeah.
can put them upside down.
So when you're,
and
so when
stick
you're
'em in the
outside down, you flip them around. The
ground.
spikes go into the dirt, to the sand, to the rock, and
There you
then
go.
it's kind of hard to see. But on the bottom here, there's little rubber feet on the other side.
Okay.
So
And then you can
Nice.
turn them so that they level the camera. You could turn
yep,
each
exactly.
one.
You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
adjust them
yeah.
a little bit like a screw. Yep, and then they fold in flat, so you can throw that little disc in your backpack and go.
Nice.
I used to use them for mushroom photography.
Oh, I was about to say.
I was
you said
wondering where that story was
mushroom.
going there for a second, but yeah, that
Yeah.
checks
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
See,
Well, guys,
So
so
you can
Jesse,
stab the mushroom and eat it after that.
you've been doing photography for a minute, and you're
Yes,
one of the
my
few
favorite.
photographers in the toy photography genre. And Mike is also another one that uses a lot of flash work.
Yeah. Yep.
Instead of video lights, static lights or whatever, you use a lot of.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. I go back and forth. They both have their pros and cons, and that's a whole conversation that I'm happy to have anytime. But yeah, this was a passion project. I accidentally put the wrong picture in the back in the behind the scenes stuff. Basically, when I was in like 6th or 7th grade, when the movie came out, there was a school project. We wrote a book and drew a book, and I drew the famous like endoskeleton in the fire on the cover of the book. Excuse me. And I've always wanted to creatively go back to that shot and do something with it. So this was an opportunity with Judgment Day, August 29th being a couple weeks ago, to kind of revisit that with my new skill set and my new passions and stuff and recreate that shot.
Nice.
And it's kind of cool. The background fire is displayed on a TV screen behind the figure, but it's actually they're doing a new development down the road from where my wife and I live, and they were burning some old lumber, some old turkey barns or something there that day. So I was out there with my long lens shooting the flames.
Oh,
So it's an actual shot of fire from the backyard, quote unquote. I think if you scroll a couple more, you might see the flame shot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's just zoomed in tight. Pick a
Gotcha.
section of the fire and then.
So let me
Nice.
ask you, Jesse.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, you're shooting against a digital background and you got a lens hood on. Do you have a UV filter, a circular polarizer
I
filter
do
under the
not.
lens
I should
hood?
probably
Okay.
get one though. I
Yeah,
don't.
they're
I'm
great.
curious.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
just
shoot in front of a TV very often. I'm starting to more and more. But yeah, it's a great idea. Get a polarizer, I suppose.
Well,
Yeah,
it looked
it's
great. That's why I
excellent.
was asking. The shot looked great. It had a lot of contrast in there, and it looked really good. That's why I was asking. So I was wondering if
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and then I surrounded him with those white boxes. Basically, made a little light box around him.
Yeah.
And then I did add some additional flames in the foreground and background using Boris FX optics. There's a really great particle generator in that software that you can generate lots of particle effects, flames included.
Nice.
So,
Mac Fisto in the chat. Love your work, Jesse.
oh, thank you, Mac. Appreciate it.
And I want to give a shout out to Sketch Toy Corner who popped in here. Just want to make sure I did.
I did get that Boris effect, so I'm gonna have to ask you some questions.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, hit me up, man. Yeah, for sure. It admittedly, it's a very powerful piece of software, but admittedly, the UI is a little challenging. There's a learning curve. And
it's always been that way. I wish these companies would just kind of copy Adobe and like
they're
intuitive and
they actually have a new product manager, Renee Robin, and she is kind of going down the road. So hopefully there'll be some updates in the full
I have a question for the for the audience. What is Boris? Is that the application? Boris? Is that
Boris Effects? Yeah,
Boris Effects is the company. They make a whole suite of visual effects tools for video. Boris Effects Optics is their new, a couple years old now, is their new suite or their new package of software for photographers. So like in this case, the really cool part about it, like the particle generators I was just talking about, it can generate fire and you can control all sorts of aspects of the fire, the embers, the smoke, the flames and everything. But the cool thing is, since it was originally video special effects software, all of the filters, if you will, have like a timeline. So that fire, not only can I set up all the particle sizes and depth and smoke and all how I want it, I can then like scrub a timeline and it animates, and then I can pick the frame I like.
Yeah.
So that's super
awesome.
cool. It's really cool, and it helps kind of guarantee that your work is your own, because the chance that anyone else is going to pick that exact all those parameters, where if you use a piece of stock photography, which is totally fine, you might see someone else down the road use that same piece. Yeah. So
was it? No, I'm thinking of something else. It wasn't Boris Effects, like way back.
Oh gosh, I couldn't tell you much of their history. I know they've been doing. God, what is?
But there was a just think of interfaces. There was a filter. I gotta find it. It wasn't. I don't think it was Boris. It was something else. But it had like circular, like almost 3D interface. Like it was the weirdest thing.
Okay.
They used it to render. The same company used to do like render it like. You could create whole like landscapes and stuff like that out of it. I can't remember what the hell it was called.
Was it landscape software? Was it like Bryce or was it Bryce?
Bryce. It was Bryce.
Yeah,
yes, I remember Bryce. Bryce was great for
God, that was the wackiest interface
3D,
ever.
like landscapes and stuff.
Yeah, but they had a Photoshop filter at one point.
Nice.
Like this whole interface, and it was just the weirdest, like off the charts.
Yeah.
Like
so yeah, and you
interface.
can use Boris Effects Optics as a standalone application or as a plugin for Photoshop and Lightroom. Harry, I didn't see you sneak in there.
Yeah, Harry popped in
Harry?
here.
Yes.
What's up,
How's
man?
it going, gents? Yeah, my
Good.
apologies. A little late, but yeah.
All good.
What's
We
up,
got a
Harry?
full panel today, huh? Wow.
We got a full panel.
Need one more for the full Brady.
Mac Fisto was asking, I tried strobes, but have so much trouble controlling light with soft boxes. Any tips?
Oh, yeah. I would definitely put your strobes on manual. There's no way to problem solve if you have. It's called TTL. Is kind of like strobes automatic mode through the lens metering or whatever. And it is so hard to diagnose what your problem is when you can't get the light to do what you want. So basically, I set up my camera. Usually, I start at like 1/125th of a second, probably f5.6, ISO 100, just as a starting bed, and then turn your flash on manual. Start at like quarter power. If the flash is too bright, turn it down. If it's too dark, turn it up. That gives you a good kind of like a starting formula to kind of go from.
Rock on. Now, the other thing I was going to point out real quick, the Boris Optics, unlike my new favorite software to play with is that Oniric 2, Boris apparently is a monthly subscription.
or annual. Yeah, yeah.
Or
It's not a
annual
one time.
subscription. It's not a one-time
You could
buy.
try it though.
Yep.
Which is going to keep me away
Probably a
from it
30
because I can't afford any more subscriptions. I got StreamYard, I got Photo.
I hear you, man.
I want to use it, but I can't abide more subscriptions.
Nope,
Even though
I get it, I get
the annual one you can sign up for, it's just
Yeah, especially with StreamYard going up to $40 a month now.
what?
Yeah, that's why I canceled my subscription. I was like, oh,
I didn't
it's
know
going
that.
up.
What was it at before that?
24.
Oh shit! I might have to cancel it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
almost
double
double.
check. Yeah, because StreamYard was bought out by another company, so they're like, okay, we want to know why you're canceling. So I had to go through 3 separate pages of canceling and the reasons why I'm canceling. And the first one they asked is like, too expensive. No, duh, that's number one. It was too expensive. It's like I get all these benefits, and that's the baseline. Everything else is double that. So what you would
I haven't
normally
even
pay
checked
when I was $40 is now $80, $85 and pushing forward, to the top tier.
Jeez.
So
We'll have to talk
Yeah.
about that after the show because
yeah, I just wanted to make you aware because it came in subject.
Yep.
So
yeah,
so,
I didn't get any.
I digress.
from them, so that's interesting.
Neither did I. I found out yesterday through what was it? S-Beam's channel.
Nice. Yeah, great stuff, Jesse.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah,
awesome
great stuff.
And Enders wish they worked on a desktop so they could use all these cool programs.
Lightroom on your phone is still pretty powerful. Lightroom mobile.
I can't abide it. I can't do Lightroom or Photoshop on my phone. I mean, you get it free with not free, but with the Adobe bundle.
Yep.
I
I use. Oh, sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
If you have an iPad, a Lightroom is really great.
It is really slick. Yeah.
With all you need is a pencil, and you could just. It's
Chris.
Yep.
Hello.
It's also great. Another great thing to do with your photography is if you sync your collections from Lightroom to Lightroom Mobile, it's really, really helpful to just view your photo on a mobile screen, the size of a thumbnail, just to kind of read it and see how your audience is going to see it.
Mhm.
That's another really great tip for when you're going down the editing process.
All right. Chris and Viper in the chat. What's going on, man? And then Ender Shadow. Yeah, I have Lightroom on my phone. Yeah. All right. Jesse, we're gonna move on to Henrock, man.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I have to follow this.
You gotta follow this, man.
Fine.
Let me
Guys,
find
I'm
it.
a
Don't be humble.
Jesus.
Those are awesome. Come on, man.
He should have been after me. I should have been the first one.
Dude, you're killing it. Stop it.
There's no worse photo.
Modesty is everywhere. So go ahead. This is your time to shine.
This
You did some solid work,
G.I.
man.
Joe shot
Yeah.
recently was insane.
What do you want to start
man.
with?
I don't know. What do you
Start with that G.I. Joe. Go to that
Sold
G.I.
to
Joe
me.
right down
Oh,
there,
yeah.
right on the right.
There we go.
No,
Yeah, look at
okay,
that.
that one's good too. Yeah.
What, this one?
Yeah. I love that.
I love that
That's-
shot.
That's
Yep.
sick.
Oh, dude, that's
love that
crazy,
shot.
man. That's awesome.
The only thing
That's
I'm
awesome.
upset with this shot, because I'm always upset with
Don't
any
say
of my
it.
shots.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say
Don't
it.
point it out because then we'll see it and then we're like, yeah.
No. You can obviously see the explosion in the back. I just wish it was, I don't know, maybe in a different angle. Maybe that's the only thing that bothers me.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I don't see nothing wrong with it. You're fine. You're in good standing.
Yeah.
But I have that ADHD thing. It's like that one.
We all do.
We all are.
Yeah.
We all
Yeah.
have that. We all have
Dude,
that.
I've been 3 days on one shot. I've gone back 4 times and done it.
I think all photographers have that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you build your
Yeah, all
own
the-
little effects here, I take it. The explosion you built, and or is that one that came?
That
with the figure?
that actually I got from Legion Con from
Okay.
Art G. Art G was selling some explosions. I think it was like a couple of
Cool.
tables away from you, Trevor. And Legion
Oh,
Con.
really?
Yeah.
missed
He was
that?
like,
Oh, no, I did see those. I meant to pick
Yeah.
one of those up, and I didn't.
and you know what? It's been in my trunk of my car for so long, and then like last month, because I have like a hood in another trunk. I opened. I was like, what's in this box? I opened it up, and I'm like, oh my god, explosion effect! And I put it in there. And
Boom!
I was just like, let's do it. What you see there is the PMI gear smoke machine, and what the thing is when I bought the smoke
PMI
machine,
gear.
That's the smoke
Smoke
ninja.
Ninja. Smoke Ninja.
Smoke Ninja.
Smoke
Oh, that is
Ninja.
Smoke
You're
Ninja.
supposed to
Yeah,
know
yeah.
your product, Trevor. Jeez.
I don't care
Yeah.
who makes it. It's a ninja.
My gear. Who did you buy it from?
When I say
PMI
ninja,
gear.
PMI
sometimes
gear. I don't know.
ninja sounds like one of those in the kitchen where
Oh,
Make
yep.
drinks.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Making
Oh,
smoothies.
are you gonna use the Ninja
better than
today, or
any
you gonna use
kitchen
that
appliance I
cheap?
have.
We use our Ninja all the time. Yep.
I like to smoke my stuff with the KitchenAid.
When I apply the smoke, it has that thick smoke. You know, it's very thick. It doesn't look good on the shots, but like once I apply it, I just slightly just blow. So I go
Yep.
around the subject and I go, and then the smoke starts to look, real in a 1/12 scale environment.
Yeah.
That's why I just use my vape most of the time, and I use my Ulanzi just for like the dry ice effects kind of thing.
My brother got Duke in New York City really early at a what is it? I forgot. It's a toy shop. And I told him, please let me have Duke for a week. And I went crazy, happy shooting this figure. It's amazing. And then but then he forgot to send me the screaming head sculpt, and I was just like, great, dude, that's the most important head sculpt that I want to do this shot. So I put Punisher head on there, and yeah,
That works.
with his head sculpt.
Oh, that works really well.
Totally
I didn't realize that. I didn't even know that. That's cool.
So, Henrock, Steve Morrow was just trying to make you feel a little better. He says, think of the first person that was critiqued after you guys. Because you were worried about having to follow up guesses.
Go to August 15th. I think you'll like it. I mean, there's a lot of great ones in between there, but like this is another like.
I don't know what dates.
Nope, below that. I mean, that's great. Right? No,
like
that's
that
great
one.
too. Okay, go ahead.
No, you're good.
Right
Go
there.
back to
there
that
you
shot.
go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh wow.
I didn't think anyone was gonna like this.
Oh hell yeah.
I've
I
liked
love
it.
everything about this. I
I
like the
didn't-
composition. I like the light. I like the detail. Yeah, it's really nice, man.
Yeah, the light is gorgeous on this
Yeah.
shot.
The setup.
Yeah.
I mean that's I know that's I'm losing my mind.
Roadblock?
No,
Roadblock?
no, the diorama. That's Crashbox.
Yes.
Whew. I want to say Carver, and it's Crashbox. But that looks so good, man. That looks like it's just the way you got it lit and everything. It just looks like different than it usually does. It's
And I
really
like your Mezco face hugger.
What's
Yeah.
that? Face over?
The face hugger.
Face hugger.
Oh, the face hugger. Oh yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's I just wanted to recreate that one scene. Aliens, the part 2 is one of my favorite movies. So of all
Same.
time.
It's just really nice light on the face. I really
Yeah, I love the
like
lighting on
it.
the
Really
face.
bringing the face to life. Like,
Yeah,
it-
I did not want to make it bright. I was like, keep it dark, even though plus he has
No.
a darker tone. I was like, yeah.
It needs to be raining in here. Though.
Yeah, but your eye even though there's brighter spots, your eye goes right to that. It's just and actually the action of the strap coming
Yeah.
up. Was that on purpose? I mean, I'm going to give you it that it was on purpose.
The strap, I really
Yeah.
wanted to cover it up. That gun is an Akira gun from Todd McFarlane from like 20
Okay.
years ago, and I was like, man, what's the closest weapon that's from the the soldiers,
The
the Marines
Marines,
would have, and I didn't have one, so I used
But-
that one.
But the strap over his like hanging over his shoulder. Yeah.
It's it's cut after that. Yeah.
I freaking love it because like that makes motion,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
It looks like he just did whoosh, fast. You know what I mean? And the
Like-
strap is flying up off his shoulder.
Like
Really good, man. Like
He's
not
a-
something you
so
think
what?
about.
So what he's doing? He's kicking the equipment, and
Yep.
the face hugger is stuck with the tail, and I was just like, right there.
He's doing Hudson's move.
No
Yeah.
blast effect. Just keep it simple and just. I did not want to.
No, because the blast effect, like it looks like he just switched the gun. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like
yeah.
he just like pulled
Just
it
turned
up.
around. Yeah.
Roblox is playing the part of Hudson today in Aliens.
Love it.
There's I mean, did you use any HDR in there? Is it a combination of just different sharpening techniques and masking it, or did you use like photomatics, or how did you
Just-
get that crisp vibrancy and that grittiness?
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
really crispy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Lightroom.
Oh,
I
just Lightroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I probably had it bright to see, and I just darkened as much as
Yeah.
I could possibly have.
Gotcha. That looks
Um,
great. Looks
Steve-
gritty.
Steve is-
Yeah,
Imagine
there's a
this
lot of light here. You got like a top down like red light or orange light.
It took me a lot of shots, and I was like, this is too bright. It needs to be dark. Even the
Yeah.
face hugger, I was like, I I want black all over and just like 20% light on it.
Yeah.
Because it just
That's
looks
great.
fake. You know, it just doesn't look real. Doesn't look. Looks
I
like
think
a.
the Metro ones look
Yeah,
really
when it's too
nice,
lit up.
actually.
Yeah.
They can photograph really well. Steve Morrow is asking though, how many light sources are in the roadblock photo? I love
Yeah,
those.
that's what I was thinking.
There's a. I had blue. I
I'm
had
gonna
a
say
couple.
3.
Yeah, I had
Oh
two.
no, 4 maybe.
No, I had like 2 blues, yellow. Definitely the yellow is like the.
I can see the yellow here. I can
The-
see a red one here.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Got a red
reflect-
overhead somewhere.
My hands are
And
right there, but I see the reflection.
I'm gonna say 3.
Mhm.
3. Oh yeah, and then I lit up that vent right there. I put like a little white light on there,
right here.
Mhm.
just to do something. Like with a, what do you call it? A snoot.
The snoot.
Just
Mhm.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
All
that's
right.
great, man.
All right.
Great
Neat.
shot.
Sweet.
Mephisto's asking a follow-up question for Jesse and all of you. Do you find a difference in the way light falls over your seam between strobes or aperture LEDs or something similar?
No, not really. The source of the light doesn't really matter. It's more about the soft boxes and the bounce
Yeah.
cards and how you flag it and stuff. That's really where that's how you shape your light. The source doesn't really matter if it's constant or strobe.
All right. Henrock, man, is there any other one you want to point out, man?
Jeez, the okay, August 7th. Good lord, man. Yeah, that's
August
okay. Talk about that one if you want to. I don't want to dictate it.
August
Keep
7th.
going with it, man,
'Cause that's a great shot.
He's got
I love
this
that.
Great shot,
diorama for one.
796 diorama. Yeah, that's awesome.
796. No. It's
78 points.
78 points.
He's done a rewind. Of
Oh
this,
yeah, I'm sorry.
redoing it.
wrong 7.
Wrong
Wrong
7.
7. Sorry.
So
I mean, he's not doing a whole lot, but he looks like he's actually in the scene, like just comfortably leaning up against the wall, watching the rat run by, while he's waiting for somebody to kick their butt or whatever. He looks like he's waiting.
It is
for
great.
Yeah.
The light coming from the
Those doors.
street light.
Oh.
No, the street light, which is off, which is there, but like is off camera, like is perfect. Like that feels like that street light is creating light right there.
Yep.
I love the reflection on the ground, like you got a little water there or something like that by the rat. That looks great.
that reflection that's like a basement diorama that I had from like 2-3 years ago, and I didn't realize that. I was like, I have this dio for 2-3 years, and I didn't realize. I was like, oh my god, I could use this on like a street. I was like, let me put this in a shot. Let me light it up, and then I had the my loom cube in the back. Well, the double doors for the building. Just I want the light to hit, and then it just bounced right off that.
This is coming from
flare.
the doors there.
Yeah.
It's coming out. So that's really nice, man.
Yeah, it's like crispy, like a cartoon. Like it feels like, you know what I mean? Like that. I mean, obviously the dio's doing a lot of.
It has that Mirage comic.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I love this shot, man. This is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Commander Green in the chat. What's on, Moz and Crew?
What's up,
How you
Green?
doing?
Harold.
And then Max says Henrock's Casey photos are so amazing, and they are. They are. That dio design is perfect for this figure. Yes, I'm jealous.
Absolutely.
And Ian Saunders in the chat. What's going on,
Hey,
Ian?
what's up, Ian? What's going on, man?
Mac, also a question for
Pretty good shot
Henrock.
today.
Do you have a focal length or range you like shooting?
What is it? I'll show you right now.
Oh.
No, the one it's like the basic lens. Like, by the way, I'm illiterate when it comes to cameras. It's a 18-55 millimeter. Does that help?
Well,
Yeah.
that's the lens.
1855, yeah.
It's just a kit lens. That's just a kit lens.
Yeah.
That's great, man. That's just a kit lens.
This is all
That's
I use.
fantastic. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's like a Canon
That's
Rebel.
really
Looks
good.
like.
Nice, clean shot.
Yeah.
Get some
This
really
is-
crispy shots with a
Yeah.
variable
Yeah.
lens.
Usually
That's really nice.
Kit lens isn't quite that
From
sharp.
Costco.
Nice sharp.
Yeah. Yeah.
The variable lenses are getting really good, man. I mean, they're the really good ones are still pricey, but they're coming down, and they're getting to be like prime lenses.
Oh,
They're sharp.
especially if you go mirrorless. There's almost
if you go
no
mirrorless,
discernible
yeah.
You
difference.
got to go
Different
mirrorless
more.
for it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right. We're gonna get into the show then. I
Wait.
guess.
One more. Go down, straight down in the middle. Straight down. Keep going. Right after the Judge Dredd. That one right there. Boom.
Oh yeah.
Yes. This
That's
took
killer.
me
Oh,
a
yeah,
while. This
That's
took me
great.
a
That's a
while.
great scene, man.
I
That's amazing.
love this shot.
I love that spray
Oh,
of the gun.
I
There.
didn't
The
even-
dragging and the blood, like just like from the leg, because it looks like it's just simple. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's really nice. I don't know. It's just really nice. I love it.
I
And he
usually-
used the little
Thank you, Ian.
dusties.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm trying to use little dusties.
I gotta ask, which one do you prefer, Commando Snake Eyes or Ninja Suit Snake Eyes?
The Commando, but
Commando.
I love the first one as like a whole, but the Mesco just really gave a good treatment to the Commando. But the good news is if you have the Commando, you could just take that head sculpt, which I love that head sculpt, and then you could put it on the Commando. You could also put the grenades on the Commando, and it just looks like a beautiful,
Badass.
knitted sweater, badass Snake Eyes. It works if you have both. It just is
Yeah, I have both, so yeah, I was just wondering which one you preferred because I couldn't tell. I can't decide because I like both of them. Both of them have their place.
The that Roblox helmet, like I don't like the Mesco. I like it, but it's not great on all occasions. That's a Hasbro GI Joe helmet on the Roblox. I put that on there. There was many shots where my cousin and I would fight. He's like, "Why is he looking to the left?" I'm like, "Because he needs to get out of there." He's like, "No, he needs to be looking forward." I was like, "No, he is suppressing fire and grabbing him and leaving. He needs to go that way."
It would work either way.
There
It
was so
really
many
would work
fights
either
about
way.
this shot. I was just like, it was crazy. He was like, "No,
I think it would work either way. I could see him looking, but I
Totally.
kind of like the idea that he's just firing randomly while Snake Eyes is firing because there's something over there and they don't want it alive. So
It helps.
just keep firing.
It helps add to the
Doesn't matter.
chaos of the scene. We're shooting this way, but there's
Yes.
something going on over here, and we're just
Good
getting
point,
surrounded,
Jesse.
and
Yeah.
it really helps the intensity of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, he captured the firefight scene pretty good. Like it works.
I
either
like-
way.
I like him looking a different direction than Snake Eyes. You know what I mean? It just adds to it. Plus, it lights his face so nicely from the explosion.
Yeah.
And
it's
it was
good.
really hard to get the lighting right because he's wearing all black, and I'm just like, I can't see
Black
him.
is hard to shoot, man.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it was
because it
just
absorbs a lot of light. That's why.
Woe blocked is great. I'm like, man, I could see everything, but I don't see
No,
him.
you did a great job lighting
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Like,
it
this is
was
really,
really
really
nice.
good.
Appreciate
Man.
There's a lot going on here, and there's a lot of sources of light, and just even the gradient of the explosion over the vehicle in the background, like the way it ends. I don't know if you enhanced that at all, but like it's nice, man.
The all the way in the back is just a black board, and I just put a blue light. I was just like,
No, I mean on the vehicle itself, like the orange light reflecting on the vehicle and then kind of fading towards the end. Yeah,
that's just extra light of banging on that. Yeah,
nice.
This
Really
is
cool.
gorgeous, man.
Yep, beautiful shot, man.
Those
All right.
practical explosions look so
we're
cool.
gonna get on to the meat and potatoes of the show now, and that's where we left off last week.
Yep.
And that is
think so.
your turn
Yes,
to
Mike.
do some
Good
pop,
shot.
bro.
Oh.
It's your turn.
No, we talked about it. We did.
Yeah,
In
we
all
talked
fairness, we did talk about this shot. All
Yeah,
right,
we
go
did.
ahead.
I know.
Yeah.
We left off on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it, but so I thought we talked about Pincy picks too. No, I guess not. No,
No,
we didn't.
no, not
No,
this
we
one.
didn't do this one.
That's
No.
awesome.
Well, this is a nice shot, though.
Yeah, that's
And
really
you're used
nice.
to that Batman Dio.
I have that. It's still in the
I
box.
know.
Yeah. It's still in the box, Maz? Come on, man.
Dude, I got a mess in here, man.
I know. Believe me, I know. I got rid of my boxes. I'm still got some boxes, but I got rid of some boxes. You can see a floor now.
That and I
You can see
finally-
the rest of my my display.
He's been sitting on hold for me back in the back, just
Oh,
Go
nice.
figure. Dope.
and I finally grabbed it because I was tired of it sitting there and not being. It's I had it stashed for like 6 months.
It's a good suit buck. Really good suit buck.
Yes.
Yeah, grab me a Phantom, man. If you see
That- When I see one,
if
all right.
anybody sees a Phantom, grab it for me.
The black and white one or
The
the
Jaguar-
You're talking about the Phantom of the Opera Phantom, right?
No, the Phantom
for his
from
Ghost.
the Ghost from Star Wars, the Micro Machine, Micro Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I got
yeah.
you. I got you.
Yeah.
yeah, Ian, I bought it. I just haven't opened the damn box.
Yeah, it is great, man. It always looks really good. The desk is a little sus, but it's if you painted it up, I suppose.
Yes, though you don't have to leave it plasticky.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Oh, you could
basis.
always buy one of Mike's.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
That's kind of where I'm going.
I saw you looking at my store, Trevor, on Etsy.
Oh no, yeah, no, I like this. Like I thought I was following your store, but like because I've been on there before, but
Yeah.
you know, I look at things and then go to the source.
Right.
All right. So Pinty pick.
Save that Etsy tax.
Ooh, I kinda
Yeah,
like
this is nice. This is nice.
This is
I
really
don't
nice.
know what's going on. I know this is meant to be like blood or something. I'm not really.
Yeah, so he shot someone's head. Like there's
Yeah.
a person right here. It's
I like the crop
vaporoonie.
one better.
It looks like I don't know, like it's like dreadlocks covered with like I don't know. It's just
I
I
think
don't know what it
it's
means.
crop.
Like the gun is gone. Like if there was an explosion, I could see it. Like if the gun was going off right in the shot, but afterwards, I don't know what's going on here.
If
It's a Tarantino movie.
if head was tilted to the right and looking down, maybe like that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or maybe just a deeper depth of field so it wasn't bokeh out quite so much. See a
I
little
think
more
that's
detail
it.
maybe.
Yeah, it kind of it's just hard to see, and it may be better that it's like that, but like maybe it's better to not use the effect or whatever it is that they're using and just like let it, because you got blood dripping down the chair, which I think looks really good.
I think it's more forgiving if you look at the crop though, because that way you see the glisten of the blood at the top, and you can kind of put it together that somebody's head just got blown off.
But where is that glistening coming from? That looks like a big
Well,
blob of blood.
Yeah, whatever the effect is.
It's a massive blob of blood coming off that.
Yeah, it just looks like too much for
Yeah.
not
See, when you have-
exploding right at that minute. You know, if it's that second and you've got somebody who's with a gun up, and then you see, you know, this is horrible things we're talking about.
Okay, Jay Smith.
I think that
So if the
That
brains were
bust
really
is-
coming out of the back of the
They're
head,
like if you'd see the particles.
I think that
I need more
bust
numbers.
is fighting with prune face too. The bust is really
Mm.
vying for the attention of the main figure there.
Yeah.
He looks like really upset.
Yeah, well,
what
he
did you do?
does, but I think he really
You've been
takes your
found
attention
once.
off of prune face because it's another face that's really in focus, and it
Dude.
takes my attention off of prune face. But
That's a great. I just dealt with this like in a shot. Like I'm doing a shot with. I'll give it away, but like there's a skull on a table, and it's not the main subject, right? It's just like one of. It's supposed to be a skull sitting on your table, actually. And it was looking towards the camera, and it was on the same plane as the subject, and it was so prominent. Like I've got to turn it away. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it's pulling. I want to look at the face because, like, as humans, the subject wasn't human, so like you just want to look at the human subject and like that. It's just that's good point, man. That's a good point.
kind of competing.
Do you for
Try it
guns?
sideways or around or something like that.
Do you cock the gun before you kill him or after you kill him?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I think you
Good
cock
point.
before. Unless
Yeah,
you're
you're
trying
not
to
expelling.
reload.
You're not expelling a bullet from that gun, I don't think. Like or a shell from that gun, are you?
Yeah,
exactly.
the slide's gonna kick it out. The slide's gonna kick it out unless you
Yeah,
put a new
yeah,
magazine
exactly.
in there.
Not
Put a new
unless,
magazine
not
in
unless you
there.
put a new magazine in there. Yeah.
Yeah. He's
That was a lot
gonna want to finish the job.
I can show you. I can show
This
you.
is one magazine done. Let me put another one. Click, click, just for
Show you
extra
real
measure.
Welcome to NRA talk on.
Don't make me
gonna
put mine
check
out.
But I mean, I love the lighting. All right, let's start with good things. I like the lighting a lot. It's really good. It feels like it's in like a room. I do kind of like the tighter shot.
Yeah,
There's so many
tighter shot
good
is cool.
details on Prune Face's. Well, Prune Face.
Love it.
It's cool.
Love that.
Full
figure.
faces wrinkles.
Yeah, that takes the sting a little bit away from the statue, even though it is kind of like creepily looking at the dead moon.
He's confirming the kill.
He's
Right.
admiring his
Yep.
work.
He's like, I gotta make sure you're dead.
He's like Jack
Shakespeare,
Nicholson
it's,
in that movie. He's like,
Still twitching.
A hit, a palpable hit.
he's
Look
like,
at reloading. I mean, he might have unloaded on the guy.
Witness,
If anybody knows what that's from, put it in the chat. No,
Yeah.
he's,
Could be a little
he's
blood on the
saying-
bust.
There's no Shakespeare nerds here.
he's
Can
saying
anybody
he-
explain
he
what's
died
outside the
for-
window?
That's what
That-
I was. That's the only thing that is kind of
It's
like
one thing,
bothering me.
yeah,
It's the one
kind of throwing me
Because
off.
it
I
looks
can't
like-
decipher what that is.
Just some
It
branches.
looks like grasses. I could get past that.
It's
to
Casey
some
Jones.
degree.
He's like, oh no, I'm gonna fuck this
It's a
guy
little
up.
bright, but
It is a little bright,
It just
yeah.
looks like some grasses or something like that. I don't know. There's a lot of look at the primary colors in this shot, though. You got yellow, you got green,
Yep.
you got red, you got
RGB.
blue.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Good shot, man.
Yeah, I like
Gorgeous
it.
light.
Awesome job, Pixie. Awesome.
All right, we're on the Alpha Raptor.
Alpha
man.
Raptor.
Look at that. Titans vibes right here, man.
I dig this.
Hey,
Not. That's a cool giant scorpion. Though.
why do I
Yeah,
feel like
This has
I've
got
seen
some
this
like
before?
Harryhausen vibes.
Yeah.
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 But I think I've seen something like this before with the scorpion. I
Yeah.
can't remember where.
Titans.
Casper used
No,
to
no,
dress
no.
the
As a
big
Photoshop,
cockroaches.
toy photography.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
Casper's done something similar.
Casper's done something.
That's what it
with the
was.
cockroaches,
That's what it
with
was.
the big cockroaches. Yeah.
I don't know if this is the same scorpion. I got some scorpions I did a long time ago. I did a shot with these things that I've never touched since then. But this is great, man. I love this.
Yeah.
Again, like with Alpha Raptor, it's like they're toys, and he's not trying to hide the fact that they're toys. But it looks like, you know, just at a glance, it's like, wow, that's a really cool. And even just like the style of the toys, it looks like a B movie from the 60s
That's-
or something like that.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
feeling with this photo. It looks just
Yeah.
like a B movie.
This should be in black and white. Alpha
Yes.
Raptor, convert this to black and white and repost it. And I think, oh my God, man. If you have the ability to create a logo that like one of those like, you know, like curved 3D logos, you know, the
like
Stinger from outer space.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that. That's a cool
The
line.
Sting.
The Steve.
There you go. Yeah.
What's going on, Dead Payphone? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's going on? This is a nice shot, Alpha. Great shot. Sweet. All right.
I agree. Though, it needs to be
Yeah.
black.
Oh,
and
that's
white.
it. All right.
Oh, do you guys have more? Because I was
No. I didn't hear anybody
I wasn't
chime
sure
in.
if you guys were done with it.
No. Like black and white is the way to go. If I wanted to say anything, the background looks a little off. It doesn't blend quite well. I could tell it like.
I like it. I like it.
I
I,
like
I
blacks.
was going to say it blended great.
See, yeah,
You know, the
it's
blacks on that cliff, yeah, could be translated to the front on the cars and stuff like that a little bit more.
Yeah, that's what separates it for me because I can.
However,
see it, like,
though,
It just feels. I feel like that's intentional, and it just looks. It looks like a B movie, like scene.
it looks like a rear projection on a set.
okay,
Yes,
I get
yes,
that.
yes.
I get
Is
that.
what I was getting.
Totally. Yeah,
I get
totally.
that, but if you,
Which-
but like what Trevor was saying, if you put it in black or white, it will blend a little bit better.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
so,
you're absolutely right. From a technical level, maybe the
Mhm.
blacks don't match, but from like an artistic or like a creative viewpoint, like I think it kind of works.
Burn
It
just do a little dodge burn the back of the truck and the two characters there a little bit on the front, and that'll actually bring more attention to the scorpion too. Like it'll kind of frame it, which should be nice. It's really good though, man. I like this shot.
Yeah,
DP Rex is stating that he based this on the '90s animated Godzilla series. That's why it's in color.
Okay,
cool. Yeah.
Then we got Jurassic Jesse in the chat.
Hey, what's going
Hi,
on? Jesse?
Jurassic
we're just
Jesse.
saying it would look great. What's up, Jesse?
Yeah, it looks awesome.
In black and white.
All right,
And
sweet.
then yeah, looks very Harryhausen here.
Oh yeah, very.
Totally.
I'm gonna watch me some Harryhausen after we're done. That's what I'm gonna do.
All
I
right,
got it all.
yeah, toyetic 40s.
No, I don't have that. Toyetic 40s, man. What's going on? Is he like,
On this shot, I think the rays work, but I think I would tone them down a bit more.
Yeah, get rid of them.
I'm gonna get that clip of Vinkman knocking that gadget out of Egon's hand. And he goes, "Stop that!"
Would you stop?
All right,
He just says,
this is a candidate right here, man.
"What are we doing?
This
What are we doing?"
is a very good
my-
shot.
Yeah.
I think it just needs to be cropped down like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe even up a little bit. You know.
I mean, we need to Dutch angle it like a 60 degrees.
That could work.
That's not
So
60.
give a little more motion to Dubon in the background. But
Yeah,
You go.
Yeah.
When you crop it,
Gives him some
I'm
energy.
hearing like a doom, like it's like. Final
That's me. That's on my end. Pots are slamming upstairs.
Uh-huh.
Oh, about to mute myself. That's me.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
like, man, this thing
Jesse.
is-
I'm such a or I don't know who that was. I can't see, but I'm such a crop master. I have sound effects for my crop.
Nice. Little soundboard on the side.
Somebody's
He's got-
adding Polly.
He's got Photoshop Gold. That's what he has. Photoshop Gold.
That looks nice.
Photoshop gold.
I would like a little more of a header up here, just compositionally, but it's a good shot, man. I gotta
It is
say,
a good
like,
shot.
it's
Yeah,
really nice.
totally.
Yeah.
Great posing, good story.
I think she's kind of
Yeah, you can
pale
go
though.
off.
Like her whole being is pale, not just her skin tone and everything, but like.
But I'm
she's
almost
like-
taking her as like
Not on
obviously
purpose.
she doesn't belong in here.
Goat
Like it's
thing?
is this Buttercup from?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it looks like.
But she almost looks like a ghost on
Yeah,
the.
I thought
you know,
I
on
was
the,
reading it as a ghost. So
Yeah.
All right. Well,
it's
then
kinda
if we're all going for Ghost, then yes. Okay.
Well, you can switch out of me because you're not looking at the photo.
I don't want to.
But,
there-
Pablo ain't gonna change it either, man. He's got his arms crossed. He's like, I give up.
Oh,
because I went too quick on the other one, so I was like, I'm gonna wait.
well,
I get trigger
my-
happy, okay? I get trigger happy.
It's all good, man.
I
Somebody's
just
gonna
like
be
the I like the motion. I like the hand. You know, I mean, you probably could have done a little more work with that hand on the hand or whatever, like hand in hand. You know, kind of
This
connecting them a little bit more with the Buttercup and the Knight. You know what I mean? Just like put that hand inside the hand a little bit. I don't know, but it's nice, man. It's a nice feeling. The
Yep.
whole thing's got a good feeling.
Yeah, it's a nice shot.
I like it, man. Toyetic 40s, man. Thank you so much.
Good job.
Very nice.
But don't do those stupid
We got,
beams anymore.
we got off the shelf pictures next, man. We got
Damn.
Loki
That's really
and
cool.
like a robotic Thor. What is that Thor, man? He's got like
This
a
is the Thor he does not want to mess with.
that's like a cyber
Thorbot.
Thor. What's up with
The
that?
Thorbot.
The Thor box. This is the Thor that Reed Richards made.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Speaking
it's
of Reed
like-
Richards, man, did you guys read Ultimate Invasion this week?
No.
All right.
Thorbot, which is where Mike Tyson gets his clothes, right?
That's a nice use of an extreme.
Where'd you
set,
get that
man.
shirt, Mike? Thorbot.
Thor box.
Did you get that online? No, Thorbot.
We're using the extreme.
way
set, we're
deep,
using a
sorry, yeah.
Mandalorian throne. Is that what we're doing?
It's a bad dad
Pretty
joke.
cool.
It is a nice setup, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I love how that backlit window just sucks your eye right up there to Thor, and then you can kind of
Yep.
read the rest of the story.
I probably would have cropped Loki up. I don't think you need to see his full. I mean, it
Legs.
kind of gives
body.
you. Maybe I'm wrong about that. It kind of gives you a the height difference. You know what I mean? A little bit more. I don't know.
I feel
Size of
like
the room. Maybe
Thor
in
still
from the
looks
left
pretty
and right a
good.
little bit. I don't know. In from the left.
I think
maybe.
Thor looks pretty imposing still.
Yeah, he looks
Yeah.
good, man. That looks really good back there. I like that.
I like that he
I love
brought
when
in
things
the
are
eye.
out of focus, but like you can still make out details, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you're still telling a story. But it's
That's
not-
that's a plastic cape, right? How did he get it like that?
Is it?
Yeah, it's well. That Thor is a plastic cape.
Oh, you know what? Maybe. Well, this is the King Conan throne, right? The super.
No, I think it's the
seven-
Oh,
Boba
that's
Fett.
Boba Fett throne.
Yeah.
man.
Oh, is it the Boba Fett throne? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's
Man, I
probably
only
draped
said
it
that
over the
like
back,
an hour ago.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, because you
think
can
he
see a
draped
little
it over
bit
the
of
back.
you can see a little bit of right here of the cape.
Right.
Because this figure's cape is kind of swishing to one side, so yeah, you get that corner. But I mean, it's a great shot. I love the lighting on here.
Yeah, like the color.
Is this the
grade.
extreme
Yeah,
sets
color
for
grade,
the diorama here?
Yeah,
or
Yeah, I think it is an extreme
And then
set.
he's got. You can
Does it
tab
have
over. you
that kind
see
of brushed metal texture? on
Yeah,
it?
it must, right?
He's
That
got a
looks good.
BTS if you tab over one.
Nah.
Now I'm mixing the different sets. You got
Crazy.
like a mansion window with the sci-fi. That's cool.
I
That's
gotta
a
say,
good
you
idea.
light
Yep.
those things. Go back to the main shot. Like who's saying that about the brushed metal?
Harry wasn't
Harry? Like
And-
that
yeah,
looks pretty damn
Henry?
good, man.
That
Yeah.
looks real to me. It looks like real metal. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like where he, but you gotta light, like he's lighting this from the left
Mhm,
there with
mhm,
that blue
mhm.
light, and there's a little bit of a sheen on that bottom
Yeah.
part that really, like, I always thought that was for a second like a piece of metal.
yeah.
I mean, you really study it, and obviously it's not. But it's really pretty convincing. It's really nice. Extreme sets,
This is-
killing it.
freaking beautiful.
Yeah, it's a great shot. Really is.
It's really hard to make an extreme set look pretty legit, and they did a great job here.
Mhm.
Yeah, I really love this. This is great.
And Jurassic Jesse
Glow
wants
and
to say that
light wrapping around
Thor
for it.
is the best Marvel character. So
Who's the best DC character, Jesse? We know. It's Wonder Woman. We know.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
This
Boom.
is it's something, a little something.
Yeah, it's just something I whipped up. You know, no big whoop.
Something. I just
It's one of it's one of
Here's some
the
figures on
ones
this.
that I'm more happy about, mainly because of the fact that I got the entire body of these two figures, and
Yeah, 2 6 scales.
usually that's pretty hard to do in 6 scale. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
for
what
the
is
floor,
what
I
is
just
what
went
is the
with-
background? Like, is there anything
that's
back
actually a screen grab from the movie, or
there?
from the show.
Okay, right. Yeah.
And I'm using just like a plain tan colored piece of paper that I kind of crumbled up a little bit as the floor.
Oh, nice.
And there's a massive seam between that and the TV in the back, so I had to just blast this thing with a
Fog it up.
bunch of fog.
Mhm.
Yep, to kind of hide that.
That's
So
big
yeah,
of
there's
smoke right there.
quite a bit of compositing
that's
to
that's
get
vape
that.
smoke is what that
smoke.
is.
That's
Is it
literally
vape?
just me vaping. Yep.
See,
Wow.
I'm really lightheaded at the end of that, but
Yeah.
um,
And all your figures smell like grape now or something, right?
they do.
Cotton
and that's
candy,
beautiful.
cotton candy.
That's beautiful.
Watermelon.
Watermelon.
Yeah, and then also a little bit of compositing to get that glow as well, like that glow in the fog. I had to use real light to get that because the lightsabers don't light up, so you can't get that.
What's that? That cone light. It's like a triangle light you got there. Where's that coming from? It's like
which one?
Over Anakin. It's kind of like this. The light. It's like a triangle that you got.
Oh, I don't think that's intentional. Yeah, it looks like
Oh.
a triangle, yeah, but I don't think that's
Oh, it does, yeah.
intentional.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, just coming
Happened
out
to
from.
look
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
in the
Or
smoke.
is that part of this the TV screen in the back, or is that?
I think that might be the combination of just a bunch of compositing of fog.
Gotcha.
that-
Harry,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
just
that
trying to
was
mention that I'm very
unintentional.
upset with you right now because I
What?
considering you composite the hell out of these things like light paint, you missed this entire side of her with this white lightsaber.
Which one?
Nah, come on.
This
The whole
should've
idea is-
split her up over here
Yeah, there's
Well, I
enough
mean,
light
all
on
of
her
the-
though.
because this one's casting the rim light on this leg, but there's no light cast on her from this one.
Yeah, there should be a little bit more. I agree with that. But I mean, everything there
This
is
thing
in
looks-
camera.
This is better than Disney Plus, man.
Come
Come on.
man.
Come on.
Harry, I like this picture more than I like the entire Ahsoka
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This thing looks great.
It wouldn't
Yeah,
be fair
this
if I critiqued
episode-
everybody else and not stopped and said, "Harry, where's the light at?" Because there should be light.
Yeah.
The thing
no,
is
you're
with
right.
this
There
though,
should
like
be.
it's almost like it's like low lit. Like you see the fact that you see a glow on her front because she's got two sabers is good enough for me. Like because he's in almost silhouette, like near silhouette, with
It's 'cause
just a
he's got
few
his lightsaber
details.
behind
But
him.
it feels real. Like this one,
Yeah.
like what you did with the saber in the fog is great. Like I love that. Because that really feels like it's not like it's not a mistake, but like you're actually filming this, and that's what is the interaction with whatever thing
The
they're holding
physical
that's
world
light
around
up.
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
would
exactly.
interact
Yep.
with the fog. Yeah.
And not
Yeah,
even
just-
like on Anakin's, there's a little bit more fog towards the back that's
Yep,
interacting
yep,
with it, but there isn't towards the front. It's kind of falling off of it. It's really nice.
You know, Harry, you could say, if someone asked you that again, you could say the far saber from Ahsoka is from Disney Plus lightsabers. The close one is from original trilogy where it doesn't have any
Exactly,
actual
yeah.
light. So
Yep,
combining the
yep.
two
Yeah, it's
generations
my
of Star
love
Wars.
for all generations of Star Wars.
Exactly. Technically
You posted
flawless.
this in
Terrible
June. I
excuse, but-
totally missed this, man. This is great.
Actually,
I think you guys just like me being wrong all the time. It's cool, man.
No.
Maz was right.
we love it. We love
The
it.
you're
man
right,
himself
though.
said you
I
were
do
right.
agree.
I
I do
agree,
agree.
but like I kind of like the fact that he downplayed it just because I like the silhouette aspect of the whole thing. I don't want.
I'm
her
not
to-
gonna lie.
Also, if you if you look at her left leg, like there's some on there, so I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know
Yeah,
why.
because the
there's
four
light there.
lightsabers get a rim light on that front leg, so
Right.
that works. But the other lightsaber, just the one on this side of the camera, is just not sending any
There
light
should
on her.
be a bit more, yeah. But I'm just gonna play it as there's too much fog
It's
in
a
there.
beautiful
so-
shot, man. I'm not
Yeah.
knocking this shot,
Yeah,
Yeah, the
gorgeous
fog is
shot.
thick.
I mean,
Thank you,
yeah.
thank you,
Thick fog.
thank you guys.
but I wouldn't be doing my job if I let you get away with that.
No, you're right. I do agree. There,
Well,
should,
see-
there should be more.
Being a good
Maz
neutral
critiques
host.
hard. He finds something.
Lighting
He'll find
police.
something.
Well, that's the whole point, man.
Would
Is
have
to
gotten
be
Yeah,
away
the
with
other
it if
set
it
of
wasn't for
eyes,
that
man.
meddling Maz.
Yeah, but
Dude,
it's always Maz's
You're
fault.
right, Moss. I
Always.
agree, Moss. I agree with you. Happy.
we got a new person, man. This is cool, man. Kublansky.
Let's
No,
Lansky.
he was here last week.
Oh, well, all right. New,
Second
recent,
week.
Newish.
Newish member.
Yes,
yeah,
newish. Yes,
newish.
newish.
Cut that out in editing.
Kabulak. I can't say this name. That's right. I remember now. I couldn't say his name
Edward
before.
James Olmos.
Kubla.
Kubla Clancy.
Kublancy. Kubla
no,
Clancy. Kubla
It's
Clancy.
Kubla Clancy.
All right.
That's Clancy.
This is cool, man. You got some Batman. You know, Batman.
We got a little bit of Batman in him.
You always think some Batman.
White Knight.
Yeah. What's up, Greg? How you doing? GL Shaw
Hey,
Tour
what's
nerd.
up, Greg?
Superhero like even.
What do you think, Henry?
I like the White Knight. I like the comic book. Actually, this is one of Todd McFarlane's best figures because you know how abnormal all the bodies are, like all of his
Yeah.
toys.
Yes,
But
yes.
this
Yeah.
figure works because in the comic it was abnormal, like his arms were long and his shoulders were broad, just like every other figure. But it's not supposed to be like that. But anyway, I digress. The lighting. I'm assuming the lighting is all post, or do you think that's?
No, I think the
I'm sorry, I'm
signal does light up.
referring to the signal. The
I
signal.
think the signal does light up.
Yeah,
I think
right,
it's an extra post on it.
Mhm.
But I would have widened up the beam.
Yeah,
I don't think the beam is wide enough. That beam should be pretty.
That light is all post on that, man. That's not on the light.
No, I know,
Yeah,
but
no.
But the actual lighting on the bat signal. I'm not talking about the beam itself, but the actual lighting on that bat signal.
Well, that has to be real.
That's all
It lights up. Like it lights up, but I think he enhanced it and then put the beam.
My thing is, I want to know what he's going for. I was like, are you going for realistic? Are you going for a toon lighting? Because as for the lighting that he's going for, is very cinematic, like realistic.
Yeah.
Is that what you want, or do you want it to be toony? Do you want to add like a back like a light bounce a little bit to the back because
Why can't
everything's
he have
dark
the best
behind
of everything?
I think it's missing a little rim light on the back. I would.
Yes, yes.
I was just gonna say
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
To get those bat ears.
Everything behind him is all dark and you don't really see anything.
Yeah.
But it depends. It depends on what you're going for. Are you going for the Batman?
Even though there is light on like whatever's behind him, do you think that's a digital? That's got to be a digital
here-
image then.
Yeah,
Here's-
it's definitely digital or
Here's the
something.
thing too: the light coming on Batman is not from the bat light. It can't be because he's behind that light. So there has
Right.
to be some light
Well,
forward
there's moonlight.
coming back. Yeah,
Well, the moonlight's over to the camera right, top right corner. You see,
Yes, and it kind of follows like what's on the whatever ledge that is
This,
in the
yeah.
background there.
Mhm.
But it looks like there's enough that it would be hitting the back of him a little bit.
Yeah, he
Or
should have
just a
more.
bounce
Yeah.
card
Yeah.
to get a little bit more
Right.
on the back of him.
and then and for the you don't see that, you don't know if it's Batman because you can't really see his ears.
I think
Yeah.
it's Alfred.
The rim light would help.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make that pop. The
I probably would have removed this one little
could
bat
be
right here.
Catman. It looks a little like Catman.
Could be Catman.
Man.
This one little
Man.
bat.
So the light on
Yeah.
Batman's chest, you think that's coming from some light?
It
You
looks
know,
like
upper
a
camera
snoot
left,
that's shining on him. Or
because
camera left.
yeah, yeah.
The beam on the signal doesn't go all the way down like to the bottom of the signal. Like it,
Yeah,
that
it's
second
Yeah, it
coming
looks like
down
the
from the
angle.
corner.
It angles up a little bit more than the.
Yeah.
it needs
than
to
the
it
actual
needs to be
spotlight.
down a little bit more to the bottom of the
Yep.
the signal itself.
And I think it needed to be a little wider too.
Yeah, feathered out a little bit more. Yeah.
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 little
A little
softer.
more gradient.
I would-
little gradient.
Yeah, I would also possibly invert the core of the light. See how it's brighter in the middle versus darker on the outside. In this case, with the bat symbol being in the middle, it might be a
Right.
darker part in the middle and brighter
Yeah.
around the
Yeah.
coming
edge
off
of
of it,
it.
yeah, a little
Yep.
bit.
Yeah.
It's
But I
tough.
mean, it's a nice
Great concept,
composition.
though. I
Oh,
like the
totally, yeah.
concept.
This kind of reminds me of a photo I took like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Mm.
I used to do a lot of dark photos, and I used to tell myself, I'm like, I like dark photos because I want it to be dark. I wanted to make the figure look real. And then, as I, moved on after years, I was like, nah, this is all wrong. Like I gotta lighten, bounce
Well, I
it.
mean, it's not wrong.
I think it's
your
funny,
style
No, I don't-
changes over time.
I feel
I'm trying to get more contrasty with my stuff. Like,
Yeah?
that's yeah, because like
Yeah,
when
there's
you
nothing wrong
start
with it.
doing like promo shots for things, like you tend to like, oh, you have to show the figure, like you don't want to hide it in shadow, and I mean, some people don't mind that, but like most customers like want to see the figure, so like,
Yeah.
you can't do something like this
Yeah.
because it doesn't show off the figure. But I want, I like this. I think the shadow's great. I think it just needs that rim light to just define the figure. That's all.
Make them
All
All right, so it's
Still
unanimous
contrasty.
then. It's definitely a time for
Aziz, light! Much better, thank you, Aziz.
There you go.
And
It's been a while.
I think some of the bats need to be blurred out a bit more, especially
Yeah.
these further ones, because they're way back there.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
this one bat right here, I would have removed this right here because it's blending in with this one. It kind of gives it an odd shape, and it's
Yeah.
too close to Batman's head. I probably would have
I
removed
thought
this
that was
one.
a parademon.
Big ass
Right.
bat.
Yeah.
Yeah, or dragon.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's a
agreed.
hobby. I don't know.
Great little tip when you're compositing, like Pablo was saying about the bats. Keep a close eye on what is the furthest thing physical in your scene. How out of focus is that? So then you can kind of imagine your horizon line,
Yep.
things that might be in the sky, things like that, to
Exactly.
make sure you to blur those appropriately.
But overall,
Yeah,
it's a great
match the
concept. I
blur
love it.
of whatever that object that would be
Exactly,
sort of in
yep.
line with it in focus. Yeah. And the rain looks okay, but he's not wet either, though. Like you just need
I
a
didn't know it was
little bit
raining.
of water on your figure.
Yeah, a little mist.
A mist.
Just a little mist on there. Yeah. But
Yeah.
overall, it's a great concept. I like
Yeah, totally.
the concept behind it, and the composition is great. But just a little fine tuning, and
Yep.
it's there.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Sweet. All right.
Very
What's
nice.
next, man? We got some stormtroopers, man. Force Master.
Oh
God
Boy.
damn.
Yeah.
Force Master.
man, he's melting proudly.
Dude, man, he's a super
I know,
trooper.
right?
Let me shout out to Casper real quick too.
They're not
He
very
is-
bright, obviously.
Can't shoot, can't get out of the lava, can't do anything.
He's
He's
like,
in the lava.
oh, well, I'm gonna go down with pride.
Yeah, that one light right below him, I doesn't quite make sense. But
Maybe-
everything else is great. It's just that
Yeah.
one light on his legs.
Yeah, this right here.
Yeah.
I'm imagining
needed
he's
to-
standing over a little like vein of lava or something. Like he's got his legs kind of spread, maybe just
Straddling it,
messing-
yeah.
He's walking around. He's like, oh, I'll just hop over these.
I tell you what, the two guys in the back sells it. There's like,
Yeah.
the
Yep.
depth. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's great.
Let him burn.
Yeah, and I like the head down on the guy on the back. It's got a good
Yeah.
feel. Like it doesn't make physical sense when you think about it, but it's cool though. Well, it's
Yeah.
not cool. It's hot.
I- I love
Well,
the
in the-
attention to detail of adding in the heat mirage effect. If you notice, like
Yeah.
the front
Mhm.
stormtroopers kind of got a curved thigh, the back
Mhm.
guy in the right, his arm kind of bends. There's like that mirage kind of effect going from the intense heat.
yeah,
Did
yeah.
you use like a puppet warp tool or something to kind of do that?
Yeah, could
Yeah,
have
that's
certainly.
kind of nice. Yeah, yeah.
Might be
yeah.
a
And even
distortion.
the barrel of the gun
plug-in
has a
or
little
something.
wave to it.
Yeah, I love this right here. Yeah,
That is a very nice effect actually to add
that
that.
sells it really good.
It's a really good heat effect.
Yeah.
I mean, again, like, how is this guy not burning to death? But like, it's it looks good though. I would have liked to have seen some of that light, like up on his helmet. You know what I mean, or like
Yeah.
make its way
Yeah, a
up a
little
little
bit,
bit on the figure
here
more
and
than just
a
like
little bit up
the
there.
leg and
tone down the
crotch
leg a little
area.
bit and
You know
increase
why
its
he's
weight.
okay? Because he
Like-
still has some parts of the clone armor on, and not all the Empire armor still. You know, he's yeah, that's it. Because clone armor.
That's
No,
it.
that's
Clone
not
clone armor don't burn.
It's got a higher flash point.
There
Yeah,
you go.
That's right.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Trevor, what do you think of the crop? Do you think it's needed, the bottom portion?
Oh no, make him
like-
pull that out. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I like it because everything's kind of like balanced on the top. You know,
Kinda
like
like-
there's like a
It's like
there's
you're
like a
looking up.
bounce triangle type of layout, and then it brings your eye up. I don't know. There's something about the environment in this that I think really works. Like, I would have liked to have seen maybe a little bit more overhead, like half an inch, like just to. But it's good though. I actually that's probably one of my favorite parts of this is the composition here. It's really nice.
Mhm.
Everything looks really good.
And the light.
Yeah, maybe a little more headroom, but like not much.
The way it's lit, it kind of guides you up, like you follow that leg.
Yeah,
up.
yeah. And the little bit of lava gives you the idea of what's going on in
Yeah,
there. You
really
know what I
helps
mean?
sell
I
it.
mean, again, as improbable as it is, but like it looks cool.
Yep. Good job. Good shot.
Really cool. Yeah.
And
So
this
must be
is
lava
he's-
troopers, right? That was another
And
specialty.
he's fairly new too, because I'm not following him.
Yeah, I just followed him, man, because yeah, actually he's got some really nice stuff. I was looking at the other stuff. There's a lot of
Good job.
Photoshop type stuff too.
Good job.
Yeah, man, it's pretty tight. And we got the Vault of Toys with some more Warhammer. Warhammer love, man.
I just started getting into Warhammer.
I just did my first shoot last week. Too.
God
Sorry,
bless your
Henry.
soul, man.
You're
God
in
bless your
trouble.
soul.
I started playing the Space Marine 2 last night.
Oh,
Fun
no
one, right?
trouble.
Real quick. I'll be quick. I started playing at 8:00 at night, and I probably went to bed like at 1:00 at night. And I don't do that. And I'm just like,
It's okay. You can admit the truth. You probably stopped playing before you got on the show.
This is a safe space.
He can't wait for this to be over to get back to it.
Get back to it. Yeah.
Like it's probably
dude.
still all on pause back there. It's like
Funny.
I started looking up Joy Toys. I was like, man, let me see these figures.
Oh,
Dude, Joy Toys are awesome, man. I got a
And
handful
you're-
of them.
if you
I would
start
try
getting the
them.
Joy Toys now, like you're getting into it where they're at their best because they've made some massive.
Oh, there you go.
Mm.
That's
That's
get
Joy
a
Toy.
handle.
That's Joy Toy.
It's Joy Toy, yeah.
The Joy Toy.
my
Look
God.
at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at this guy on Big Bad Toy Store. I was like, oh my God. Like, it's going to
Yeah.
cost me an arm and a leg to get this guy. But he
Look,
looks so
stay away
cool.
from some war. Go for one of their other things. Don't go for Warhammer. They have more mechs and stuff. Because Warhammer is just a suck, man. It's just like you're gonna be.
It's like NECA Turtles.
There's
It's
too
like NECA
many
Turtles.
of them. Way too many of them.
What's the
What,
price point?
if you go with Warhammer, like stick with one faction. Don't try to get.
Yeah.
Can't maneuver. Stay on target. We're too close. Stay on target.
Had that.
I've been meaning to use that for a while now.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
He had
sorry.
that in the
I-
chamber.
Real-
He had it in the chamber.
It's good, man. It's good. I like the banter, man, but we're just so far. Sonny's in the chat, by the way, guys. What's up,
Sonny?
What's up, Sonny?
Funny.
Sonny?
I mean, it's a nice
Maniac
on
Red.
white. What do you call these in ACBA?
It's isolated. I mean, background.
A hot white.
Hot white. Yeah,
It's hot white.
Yeah, that one.
No,
But there's not
Yeah,
enough.
something like
There's not enough. Yeah.
white hot.
'cause
White hot.
White hot. There you go. White hot. My dyslexia kicked in, so I said it backwards.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah,
Dyslexics
it looks, I
untied.
mean, for that, it looks good. I think I would have liked to have seen. You could have cropped in from the right, and then like
Yeah.
a tighter crop, maybe.
A tighter crop, I think. But other than that, I mean,
They could have blown out the background a little bit because I see the shadow of the figure.
Yeah, that's
and
what I was
it could have
thinking.
been
Yeah.
a whole.
I was thinking like a high key kind of photo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That way,
I
it's
don't know. Is
just
that the shadow
figure.
of the figure, or is that just like a curve on the?
I think that's the shadow of the figure because if you look at it, it looks like it's graying out. It's not like
It's
a
just not-
deep dark
Well, it's
shadow.
graying on the bottom, but I think it's not lit on the bottom. I think it's like kind of a
Make the one light
gradual.
source towards the top.
He's probably got some
Yeah.
curved piece of paper or something like that that's like
yeah,
falling
I think
off or
so.
something, which isn't
But
isn't
it's-
wrong.
It's
But the
not
only
wrong,
thing
but
is
it's
like her
still shadow.
hair is white. I would have had
Mhm.
that up a little higher to like just like silhouette the hair a little bit, but
Yeah.
you can still. There's a line there. There is a line.
Yeah,
there.
mhm.
You can, you can make it out.
Yeah, you can. So yeah, I can definitely see
Nice.
your hair. Yeah. Good shot.
Yeah.
Speaking about white, it's time to paint the white. I'm over here making my little message right now. Just painting them up. Talking.
Oh, this is
Oh,
Look at
great.
that.
This is good.
That's cool.
This is
Ooh,
really good.
dude.
Was it like cotton on the wand there too? Or is that
I think that might be post.
Polyfill.
okay?
Yeah, I think that's post.
Very
Well,
cool.
yeah, it
Looks
has
too
like
it looks too
veiny-
crispy. and-
veiny.
Oh,
Looks
I
veiny.
think.
yeah.
It's veiny.
Unless I was wrong
Yeah,
last
it's
time.
veiny.
Greg,
think
you're
it's
here.
polyfill.
Tell us.
Yeah, Greg, let us know if that's a
Hey,
strand
if you
of
don't tell them,
polyfill.
Greg, they're going to send you on. They're going to bring you on next week.
All right,
Yeah,
Mike.
just stay
Yeah,
quiet.
Tell
exactly.
it now.
Yeah, shut up if you want to come on. Yeah. We'll just me and Michael will hash it out here. And
I think that one's polyfill, but
we got beef now, Mike. I don't think so, man. I don't know. I think that's post work. I don't know.
It could be post work because the actual the wand looks very as I said, veiny, but it looks like lightning, like miniature lightning electricity
Yeah.
on there, like shrunken down, and then everything else just looks,
Mhm.
so crisp. It doesn't look like cotton or the filament that the fill that you have in the pillow, the little cotton shit. So it looks really nice though. It's very clean, very crisp. The colors complement each other very well.
I love the colors. I don't know what he's talking about the colors in the chat. IG blows out the colors.
I think my favorite part of this picture is his hand, his left hand, the lighting.
Yeah, I mean
Everything. My eyes is telling me it makes sense. The lighting, it's good.
I mean, he almost has that salt pose.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's like, I'm gonna drop this. Yeah, right? Yeah.
Little Salt Bay.
Salt Bay, man. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Salt Bay.
I like the wand where it is. I just, if I was, I would have. I think I might have had it like angled upwards over his head to get that, because you got a nice triangle composition here, and that kind of breaks it, which isn't bad. It isn't bad though.
Oh, you mean it have the staff like in a triangle,
or crop it down from the top just a little bit. But this is, you know what? It's balanced. He's in the middle. I love this, man. This is a great shot. I'm not gonna.
Is he saying this is a laser effect?
Yeah,
A
Greg
laser
says this is
pointer?
a laser pointer where digital overlay fog is practical.
The fog that's around the staff is practical.
Like, this is what we're talking about, Greg. The little
right around there on the staff.
You don't believe him?
No. I want to make sure that that's what he's talking about.
Here we go
Not
again.
Fog in the back.
Ian Saunders
can't
said,
be.
I knew this was Torner without even seeing his name.
Yep.
We have to bring him on next week.
Yeah, Greg's getting a style. For sure.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go, man.
Really nice though.
I feel like you guys are gonna interrogate him. He's like, all right, bring the photo. Bring it. Bring the photo. Slide one. What did you do here?
It's got a very contrast on the hand, like you were saying, Henrock, and the face. Like, it's just very painterly, and I love that.
Very.
Anytime I get something like that, I love it.
I love that hand though. That hand fighting in that.
That looks great.
The color on that hand feels like it's an ochre color. Like it just feels like it's painted. Like the
He says
whole
laser
thing.
light on the ball and then effect over it on the wand.
Okay.
Okay.
So he hit the ball with a laser, and then
laser
that's an
lighted,
effect
okay.
on post. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
Mike.
So I think it's not polyfill. It's actually an effect. Is what
Yeah.
he's saying too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So I'm wrong.
Cool.
I'm wrong.
Called it.
Great shot, man. Great shot.
This is beautiful,
Thanks for
man.
taking it like a man there, Mike.
Hey, I will.
Whoa,
I will.
whoa. He'll take it like a man. That's
Oh,
so
great.
bad.
Another
We
great
got
shot.
Tor Nerd again. Apparently, it was a BTS, by the way, that goblin.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, was there?
Was there?
Oh, let's go to it. Let's go to it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. look at
Wow,
Okay.
look at that.
Now, what are those things? Like,
Yeah.
Greg,
Oh,
are those like
landscaping bricks painted?
No, I think those are like little
tombstone?
cushion type brick things you use for like yoga type shit.
really?
That could be it, but it
That
also
looks like the stuff that I got when I
Like
had.
from the Halloween store or something.
Texture
Halloween
looks
yeah,
really
they
good.
look like kind of
Yeah,
like
something from the Halloween
fake
store.
grave
could be that
stones or
too.
something like that.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
digging
that
the
reminds me. I need to go to my Michael's this week.
No,
yeah,
you can
Halloween
go to my
stuff,
place.
man. It's out.
Landscape edging, good eye. Okay.
Nice. Landscape edging. Look at that.
Oh, okay. So they're plastic
Landscape
edging, right? Yeah.
Sweet. All right.
Really nice.
Recycled tires.
Moving on back to more Tor Nerd. And he's got a BTS on this one too, so let's not forget it. Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
like
I
it.
like that.
I like it.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
Well,
wow.
seeing what that is going back, I wish he would have pulled out the shot a little bit so we can see that it's a tarp on top, because I wouldn't have known that until we saw the BTS.
It does follow down the back on the left there.
Just very little.
Yeah.
Very
well,
little.
actually, it's behind
Well, it's a
him on the
fence.
right.
Yeah,
too,
no, you
though.
see the fence in the back. more.
Well, no, but
'cause-
you
the tarp's
see-
right here too, but
Yeah.
it blends
The
in too
tarp
much
is
with the
right
fence,
there,
too.
but it
Yeah.
kind of blends with the fence a little bit. But like,
Yeah.
My thing is, you're taking this shot. I see that he's planning something, and the right is about to move down. But what's the story? Like, I think I would have just probably had her positioned, just like covering while he's planting.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like she's about to be moving, but I think
She's on her knee.
kind of like hunker down.
Yeah.
You know, when you hunker down, you're just kind of like, okay, just
mhm.
Oh, like gun up and
gun
Yeah,
up,
ready
just
to go.
guard, just move. But I think that's the only thing I would have changed. But other than that, the lighting is.
I think I would have taken that. I think I would have left that wire out. It's
Yeah,
like
I was gonna say
covering a
that.
tank,
That was
right,
throwing
or
me off a
something
little
like
bit.
that.
I thought,
And I know it's like supposed to be like a
Tying the tarp
line or
down.
something in the
Yeah,
ground
to
or
anchor
whatever,
it
but
down, like yeah.
Well, it's
you've
right
already
down
got
the
it
middle.
hanging there. It would have hung there without it, and
Yeah.
in the end, like even though like it makes sense, you know, in a real world sense, it just doesn't. It kind of divides the
Translate.
picture a little bit.
Mhm.
it looks like it's
Kinda
divided
cuts it in
into
half.
2 pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it doesn't carry over
Yeah.
into the photo world.
I'm kind of with Lou. I think I might have zoomed out a little bit and maybe given the
Mhm.
character on the right a little bit of like little space, a little lead room to see where she's looking, maybe
Where she's
Yeah.
going.
Yeah,
'cause
the
it
fact
looks
that
like
she's
going-
looking off is could
just
use
just a
some more
little
light, yeah.
bit.
Yeah, just a little bit because it there's
He's got enough
a
dial
thing.
there too for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
yep.
enough space for dio or work, but we always say this. You know, we want you guys to get in. You know, if
Yeah.
you're going to focus on a figure, as long as it's conveying the story. Here, there's enough things working with it that it can tell the story. It's just about placing it in certain
Mhm.
spots to kind of get that oomph. Because right now you have one placing a device on another device. You have another one that's perched, waiting to see what's the next target if something's
Mhm.
coming by, whatever. You know what I mean? Just watching the
Mhm.
shoulder. But I would spread that out a little bit and maybe put something else, in there, like maybe some oil drums or something, a bush, something to convey that
To bring that to bring that line, because there's a
Yeah.
line going from his head through the
Yeah.
gun, and you feel like it's leading you out somewhere, but then you're abruptly cut off, like to and you're right, like if something kind of just like trailed off to the right a little bit, I think
Just
it
a
would have
little
been better. This is a case where it's like I almost would have reversed, and you'd have to change this entire setup, but like had her if you flipped her and she was like aiming off towards the top left or something like that and bringing
Mhm.
you into the shot and into towards his head. I mean, not shooting at him, but shooting, away from him and over him. Like it kind of would have just tied it together a little bit more.
Yeah.
And you could have kept it compact like this. Whereas like, you're
Yeah.
right. Like her looking off makes you want to go off the page a little bit.
Yeah.
But lighting. I mean, he's
That's
he's
on
killing
point.
on lighting.
I was just
Yeah.
gonna say, lighting wise, that's like great moonlight effect.
Yep.
It's
Mhm.
beautiful. Yeah, it's
Yep.
beautiful.
Really nice. Does that C4 or whatever that is? Does that really light up?
I don't think
looks
so. I
like
think
there's
that's a
light
laser
there.
pointer.
It's a laser.
Oh,
Yep.
nice,
Mm.
nice. I gotta do that more often.
You
Very
can
nice.
you can see the light bouncing on his forearm right
Yep,
there.
yeah, because that's what I was gonna ask. I'm like, it looks like there's natural light on his arm.
Mhm.
Very cool.
Good shot, man. Good shot, Greg.
Heck yeah.
Good
It's
shot.
gorgeous.
Thank you
That's
to
right.
Industrial Light and Magic for inspiring all of us
Very
to
cool.
take pictures with our toys.
Absolutely.
I love Roadblock, man. I love that figure.
Mhm.
That figure is dope, man. He was the first GI Joe figure I think that was released
Mhm.
and announced, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta get him. And he was an
Wait, was he
exclusive.
the first? Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was.
He was the first.
So this is a really nice setup. I think I would
no,
have
no, no.
loved to have.
It was Destro. It was Destro. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I
I
thought.
tell you, can I tell you something, Trevor? Whenever I see a photo like this, I already know who it is, because he has the same color temperature.
There's a
Yeah.
definite
always
crunchy
has-
style.
He
Yeah,
has
yeah.
he has that,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's his. If that's his thing, if that's what he wants to do, that's what. By God,
I don't mind that. The color temperature is fine. I'm cool with what he's doing there. I'm like not a fan of the little water
Just
effects.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the
Mhm.
rays that he doesn't have in this one. Oh, he kind of does. I don't know. I can't tell. But and also like it's an over crispiness. Like you're kind of doing that. You're
HDR.
dialing it up.
Slider.
What is
Yeah,
that?
a little bit too much.
Is
Too
that
much
texture
clarity?
or clarity? Yeah, clarity.
Clarity slider, just a little too much and over crisping it. The other thing was with the composition, I really like. I would have loved them looking the other way, the absolute other way, off to the left, up into the picture. Again, like you're pulling me off the frame, and there's a lot of space on the left, and they're looking into the right. Like I want the opposite. If they're I don't know what it is. I don't know what the rule is, but like if your characters are looking off, like that's where you want the space to kind of feel like you can kind of see where they're going.
Yep.
And the stuff behind them, like while they're looking off, throws you off because you don't know where to look.
Yeah,
like,
it should have been
yeah,
more.
I
right
want to
on.
look with them, and yet
Yeah.
there's nothing there. You know
What
what I
would
mean?
you
So-
what would you call this photo? Like, would you call it like when I look at this photo, I think, it's a promo or an ad. Like, hey,
Mhm.
Hawaiian 5911. 8 o'clock. Tune in tomorrow at 8
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder, right?
Tropic Thunder.
That's the shot. I really
H.I.
when I look-
Joe.
yeah, when I look at this shot, I don't expect a story. It looks like
Mhm.
a promo like ad, and I think that's
Yeah.
what he was trying to go for.
Yep.
And it looks I
It's
with-
nice.
It is in this shot, and yeah, he definitely has his style. Like his.
I
style
know
is
it's not a
unique.
story. It looks like an ad, and I feel
Yep.
like I was like I feel I know what
This
he
is
was
like
gonna-
an 80s TV show right here.
Yeah.
Like you just
Mhm.
coming up next on NBC.
yeah.
My.
Because I don't think this photo needed a Dutch angle, but him doing this like this, it looks like an ad.
Yeah,
hmm
yeah, almost like
Yeah.
I just would have seen the Dutch angle the other way, or just have them looking off the other way.
Yeah, I was gonna, Trevor. I think you were right on. I was originally going to say I wish the camera would have moved to the right to see
Yeah,
where they're
yeah.
looking, but actually, you were right, Trevor. I think if the characters were flipped around, looking left, you have all of the landscaping is kind of providing these leading lines into which would drag your eye into the characters. So
Right.
it would totally make sense like that.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's the leading lines leading you off the
Yep.
page.
yeah,
Which
it's like a
it should
downhill
lead
slope
you
that slides
into the
right into
picture, and like
characters.
I don't stop at the picture. I keep going where they're looking. Like if you look at the line of that tree at the top, it follows the
it's like
eye
it
line,
follows-
and I keep going, and
it
like I
follows
feel
this.
like I'm trapped or something like that. You know.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. Like it's hard to like because this is a great looking photo. Like it
Totally,
really is
totally.
pretty nice.
Dutch.
I would have either that or I would have taken the entire Dutch angle and flipped it, like tilted it the other way so that they're looking up towards the sky and there's more sky than plant. But it's nicely done.
Yeah,
Now-
Greg. I think Greg mentions it just right. He says, "This is the learn element for today. Turn the eye line of the figs to bring the audience back into the scene. Always delivering gents things."
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Yep.
Long story short.
Awesome. Back to that was the second shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
We
more.
went over this one, right?
Oh, I do want to take a.
Oh no, we didn't. This was on my show.
Yeah, I do want to take a moment. I do want to take a moment and say that my condolences to Toymworth because he did lose his dog
Yeah,
recently.
it's a puppy.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
What I'm sorry, what
Alright.
happened?
He
He lost one of his
Oh,
dogs.
yes.
Dog
Yeah.
pass, that's tough,
I know.
man.
Yes.
Family.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, nice. Oh, you're doing a mask version? Nice.
Anthony,
Yep.
man,
But this is a gorgeous shot.
he is killing it.
This is such a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
That lighting is killer, man.
He does great with that
Straight up
indoor
Breaking
sunlight
Bad.
room thing.
I love that you have the reflection here in the mirror.
Yeah.
I see this and I hear the theme song. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Breaking Bad, right?
yeah, I just hear it. Like my mind, I'm looking at it and it's going.
I love all the man, all his freaking props. Man.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So he took
He's the
the
king of
extra
props.
mile with the windows. He added looks
boards.
like your boards looks like it could either be tape or anything around the windows, and it looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he uses this dial a lot, but it looks different in every shot.
Yep.
You know what,
Yeah.
Trevor? I'm using this dial. And
Are you?
know what? Yeah. You don't even notice it because
No.
I put so much stuff on the walls.
Who made this?
Don't
one?
even know
Who made this
This is the
dial?
Kylab
Kai-
dial.
Kai Lab.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was in 5K Toys.
It was for the Last of Us.
Us.
Yeah.
I should probably buy this. You guys have already
He's got the probe lens on there too. He's
No,
shooting
no,
with the-
dude, you cover it up and you personalize it, and all of a sudden it's like, oh man, it
It's
worked.
different.
Yeah,
he's shooting this with a probe lens
I
too.
made it into a
Yeah.
Casey Jones room, like a couch.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Oh,
I
right.
saw
Yeah,
that. That
yeah,
was
yeah.
dope.
Just lounging. Yeah,
Yeah.
look at that. Oh my god.
And that's
Excellent.
beautiful because it's not so big. It's just enough space for you to do whatever you need to do in that room.
And you
And
get
if
it
you need a
close, right?
You know,
Yeah,
like
you
look
get
at
it
the
real
light
close.
on the top of the diode, just like peeking over to skirt.
Yeah, right here.
You know,
Yeah.
just to
Mhm.
to skim light, and like if you look at the main shot, it's just like it gives you a little bit of light on that glassware, and
I
that's
did
pretty
the
much it.
I did the same thing.
It's great.
It's nice.
Yeah, this is an awesome shot.
I'm imagining this lens is, if it moved a couple millimeters to the left, it would show up in that mirror. So he was probably really conscious of
Right.
just scooting it over just enough.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like this close from like purchasing a freaking probes lens.
Dude,
right?
I've been like that for a year now.
I
Like,
know.
it's in my
Right.
cart. I put it in the
Do it.
Amazon cart or whatever.
It's in my
and then I'm
Amazon
like-
cart too.
And I'm
Is
like,
it-
I'll save it for later. I'll save it for
Well,
later.
Well, that's
You know
what
what?
happened
You've been
with me.
saying that for a year. Yeah.
Because of Anthony and Ian, they're the ones that pushed me to get the lens. Like
Yeah.
seeing their shots. And I was
Oh,
like,
there's
thanks
Ian,
a
yeah.
lot, Ian, and thanks a lot, Toy Mirth.
Yeah, Ian.
Yeah, I ended up getting one myself recently and did a couple shots with. They're really, really cool and really unique.
Yeah.
It was
Quick
Toy
que-
Shooter like a couple of years ago that I saw do like a Tantive 4 shot with it, and it was just wild.
Oh, yeah, I just did a Star Destroyer shot
Yeah.
kind of in the vein.
And
of,
it's like real low, like there was a guy down, like a rebel thing, and it was like from that perspective, but you
Nice,
could see
yeah.
way back, and it was gorgeous. So I'm like, I got to get one of these.
yeah,
You know,
they're
like,
great because
price
they're
and-
wide angle and you can get right up
Yeah.
into things, and it's
Yeah.
a really unique perspective.
All right.
Beautiful
Great
shot.
Great
Yeah.
shot, Anthony.
Awesome.
Beautiful
watching.
shot. Beautiful shot.
Okay.
All right,
Borderlands.
this is, Rishiro.
Krieg.
How about that movie?
Well, I saw it for free on YouTube. They have it for free on YouTube with no commercials.
Oh yeah, it's already streaming, huh? Wow, that's crazy.
This the overlay. I don't know. If
Yeah, it's very low contrast, which is kind
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
yeah.
going for that fade.
Yeah, you got to bump
Which
that
is-
contrast in there.
Yeah, it can be nice.
My eye gets pulled to whatever that
That
light
moon or
source is.
The top
I'm
left?
not really sure.
Yeah.
I can't stop looking at it. But it's the most contrasty thing in the shot, basically.
Mhm.
So that's the rule. Like your eye is going to be drawn to the pretty much the most contrasty spot in your
Yeah, yeah.
in your shot. And I don't know much about this figure, so I can't really. This is like a Warhammer shot for me. Like right now, I can't like figure out what this is. I kind of got it.
It is a game
Okay.
character. It is a video game
Yeah.
character
Yeah, I don't know.
from Borderlands.
Oh yeah, okay. Now I know what it is. Yeah.
It's Krieg. I think his name is Krieg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of contrast, but it's not the only thing. But like contrast is a little weird. The light. It's a good setup. Like the light isn't bad. Like
Mhm.
the two lights he's got, either like if that is a green, or I don't know if he tinted this in post or something.
Looks like he put he added a lot of fade to it. Like
I like his other shot a little better.
blacks are faded.
What's the other shot? Oh, he's got another one.
I mean,
Yeah. This one.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's great, but I like it a little better because you
I
can
like
really
this
see the
better.
figure off the background.
Yeah, I like the concept of the weapon in the moonlight. If you maybe realign that a little bit, I think there's a cool shot there.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Yeah, again, moved everything, shifted everything to the right. It's
Yeah.
again like it's the same thing. We're going back to it again. Like he's looking off.
He's looking off the wrong way. Yeah.
Yeah. He should be looking
If
this way.
he's looking wherever he's looking, you want a little more space. Like,
Yeah.
you don't want all the space behind him because there's nothing there. There's no story there whatsoever. So this would be a good portrait shot. you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
crop that
Like-
to like
Oh,
a 4
yeah,
to
crop
5.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Sweet. Good job.
Good stuff. Thanks
Cool.
for Shiro. Thanks, man.
Toy box.
That's cool. Look at
Toy
that.
box shot.
Wow.
Got some NECA Freddy action in here.
I like it.
April 30th. What? How do we go back in time?
He must have tagged it in June.
Yeah.
As long as we're still in June, man. Can't go back in time. Can't do it.
You can't go back.
Yes, we can. Back to the Future, man. We can go back in time.
It's not bad with with the amount of red that's in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Freddy's
it's
pulled
well-
off pretty well for all the red in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to pull off. I mean, the
Mhm.
characters
Definitely.
has red parts, and
Like I really love this light captured right here, like that orange
Mm-hmm.
with the ear. It kind of enhances the eyes more the way he brought them out like that in post. Like this is
Good.
cool.
good using.
Kinda
a
wonder
bright-
why- Oh.
Go ahead, Michael.
No, go ahead.
It's good using a bright, clear background. You know what I mean, to kind of silhouette him. Like that helps with the monotone of it. Like it works.
Yep. Not too many details to distract.
What were you saying,
Or
Michael?
we can-
I kind of wonder why two things. Why his gloved hand isn't in the front.
Yeah.
And why there's so much headspace. And I don't want to say no F word, but there. Okay, that's a good one. I like
You said
that.
you had your finger on the trigger on that one, just ready to go.
But
You can't
But-
escape it.
typically Freddy's glove is going to be, it's not often that you see his regular ungloved hand as the main part of a story or a shot
Yep.
like this.
Yep.
And so I kind of wonder about those two things. That's my only.
Yeah, I would have moved that arm up a little bit so he's like kind of like this, like
Yep.
with
Yeah,
his
yeah,
claw,
yeah. Because he always
like getting
he's always-
ready, like like moving the. I don't know if it moves. The fingers probably don't, but like that, and maybe the other arm back or something, as if he's walking or he's just turned the corner and he's kind of doing that dramatic. The pose is a little weak, but as a shot, I think I would have cropped whatever that little circular thing is out of there too. I don't need.
Yeah.
What does
this-
Freddy
this
usually
right
do?
here.
He's like this, like
Yeah.
kind of like.
Where he's dragging his blades along the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have
yeah.
had him interact with the dial a little bit, have his hand on the wall.
yeah,
like
like-
ultimate
yeah.
take. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, he
And
has
this-
NECA. So there's
But
no-
this figure,
yeah,
I have
sure.
this NECA figure. I have this NECA figure, and I've got some great shots with this figure. He's got a great looking glove. He does pose pretty well in the classic Freddy poses, as far as his feet wide and his arms kind of wide. He does do those basic poses, but
This is the type of figure where I would pop the forearm off the elbow and just try to get those really nice tight,
Yeah.
claw poses that he usually does.
yeah.
But I sticky tack and just kind of like photo magic.
I'll give a shout out real quick to Brick Something. What's going
What's
on,
going on,
man?
Brick
Hey,
Something?
Hey, what's up, Rick?
What's up?
Sweet. All right. Good shot. Good shot.
All right, toy box. Thank you, sir.
Oh,
Alien
nice.
Studio with Phantom of the Opera.
Casey
You didn't
Jones.
wait long
Talk
enough,
about
man. We
Casey.
got to this before
Casey at the
Halloween.
Opera?
The other thing that's kind of weird is the victim's arm being here. It kind of like almost.
No, I think that's
didn't
his
even
arm.
notice that.
His arm, man.
I thought that was his arm.
Oh,
I
is
think
it
it's
his
his arm
arm?
coming
It is.
forward.
It is.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm sorry. It is. It's just this kind of made it look like it was someone else's arm.
But yeah, to your
Yeah.
point, the placement of the arm maybe.
That's close.
It's a little
Don't
weird.
you
The
know
depth of field. The depth of
Phantom of the
field.
Opera figure?
Yeah, the depth of field is a little bit
Little
too
little
much.
shallow.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's doing that because he's using a screen grab background. He's trying to bokeh it out enough so it looks like it's.
Well,
Can you guys hear me
You can
now?
achieve that with
Yes,
distance though
but-
too. Just put the screen
But
further
I mean, the
back if
distance
screen's
that
large enough.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, especially if he was going to
You guys
get
can
this
hear me?
close. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I
You
was
can
having
remedy-
connection issues.
You
Oh,
can remedy
okay,
that
yeah.
by cropping. Like if he had I like to see the hockey stick behind his head a little more, like he's ready to swing.
Yeah,
or
I was gonna say
something.
maybe turn the whole body a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you could crop it in, and then you wouldn't have to worry about the wall on the side kind of coming into your focal area, so that you don't have to fake that depth. Too
Trevor,
much, and
don't
then
you have
can
like
show
a rule like using like TV screen on the background? Like you say, it has to be like at least 80%, or there was like a
30%.
percentage.
I try to keep it like 30%, like to have some other objects, like something behind him or something in front of him.
Yes.
But I mean, if you're close cropping it, you can get away with it. Then it's just around the head, right? Like, or underneath. But there's so much of it here that,
Have,
you're right. Yeah.
have like the figure like kind of cover the screen. The whole
Yeah. If you're going to do, I mean, that's for me. Like, I think it makes it look more realistic if you've got a foreground element or a background element behind your figure in between the screen, especially.
Definitely.
You know, otherwise it just looks like you kind of superimposed it. And he may have shot this in front of the screen, but you can't tell.
Another
So-
thing I wanted to say, this figure reminds me of Adam Sandler doing the Phantom Opera and Saturday Night Live.
Opera Man.
Yeah, it actually does. Opera Man. Yeah, because I actually opened this figure recently, and it's very photogenic. Like, you can really get in and get all the details that you want with or without the cape, or with any of the other head sculpts, or even just the hockey stick itself. But it's so it's such a unique piece. It has to just stand out. It stands out here, but it's man, it's something about this piece. It's just a lovable, if you love horror, lovable character or caricature. I just gotta say the figure's awesome. Shot's nice too, but I'm digging the figure.
All right.
There you go.
Cool shot. All right.
First
all right.
something is saying, haha, now I'm thinking of Opera Man singing Pearl Jam.
Which song was that? What did he do?
Alberto, Opera Man, bye-bye. All right. We're on,
Let's see.
Who is this?
For a second there, I thought he had a really thin waist, but it's because there's 2 Marines here.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even register those as additional.
The
things.
Warhammer.
I was about to
this is
say,
my
why
other
does he have
problem.
such a
You
thin
just
waist?
can't tell
It's not that.
what's another figure and what's part of the figure, man. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think I think the depth of field could have been a little
Yeah.
wider, so that you could have gotten some of
Recognize
those in
those
focus.
figures a little
Yeah,
bit more.
recognize.
And they're really low contrast. Those two figures in the front are really low contrast compared to the main figure too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
composite. It might be composite.
I don't know. It just seems like an afterthought, whatever it is. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably do without them. I love the bright gold saturation though.
Yeah.
That gold and blue
Yeah.
really pops nicely.
Yeah. The lighting on the figure itself, like the main subject, is really good.
Good.
And this glow right here on the cheek, it kind of throws that effect off a little bit.
I think the
On
foreground
the eye.
just kind of bothers my eyes.
Yep. Me
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
It's messing with me too, man. I agree with
It's
that.
so nice and contrasty, and then it just falls off in the bottom.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
a fog effect or some sort of faded effect down at the bottom there, and I don't know if that's a post thing. Like probably, obviously, but like yeah, if those guys were a little more in focus, and as maybe one of them behind him or something too. Who knows? I don't know. They just look a little too even.
Yeah, something I learned a long time ago that always stuck with me in photography was less is more usually. If something in the photo, if it doesn't help the photo, it likely hurts the photo. So definitely keep your eye out on those things. If it's not really adding to it, there's a good chance it's distracting the viewer.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's a good.
I agree.
And the clean line at the bottom, it almost looks like a tilt shift overlay, except that there's none on the top. But
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 Exactly.
it goes
yeah.
so straight across the bottom that it almost
Yep.
looks like tilt
Yeah.
shift. But
Yeah.
It's probably a post effect, probably even a post
Yeah.
blur effect. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it just isn't necessary if that's what it is. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably would have done it without the 2 Marines in the front. And I
Otherwise,
would've
the color and
just-
lighting, man, it looks really nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
The colors
Yeah,
are
the
great
color-
on the figure, the main subject, but the rest of it is just
Yeah.
very distracting.
Yeah.
All right. Warforged, man, thanks so much. We got Lexi Lou Production.
That's cool.
This is a nice shot.
This is nice. The Bela Lugosi Dracula.
Man, this is dope.
I like
Was
it.
this on
Black
your
and
show
white,
too,
actually.
Trevor?
What's that?
Was
No.
this shot also on you guys'?
No.
No? I
Nope.
feel like I've seen this shot before.
Nick?
Oh, you know what? I think it was on the Toy Daddies. That's probably why.
Okay.
Well, it looks like the background is done in post.
Yeah, it's AI generated.
Straight
Yeah,
on
yeah, the background. Yeah, it's right here.
Okay.
I will again say you don't need those beams. I think those were kind of unnecessary. I think it's kind of almost
yeah,
distracting
these?
too. Yeah.
Well, considering your movement is right there straight behind the figure.
Yeah, they try
Right,
to
where is that
coming
even
up
coming
and
from?
radiating.
Yeah,
from there.
where is this light coming from? If the moon is
Yeah.
back here.
Yeah.
And I
It's little
think
things
these,
like that that
1
you
second.
think like look kind of cool, but then you got to think logically about stuff too.
Yeah.
and these are too sharp. I
Um,
think the smoke effect.
The
right here.
flames are a little too sharp. Those should be out
Yeah.
of focus because the rest of those are
Yeah.
out of focus.
Because if you look at the first step is kind of out of focus, so
Yeah.
they kind of be on that same focal plane.
In black and white, it works a little better, except for that focus.
I
still
really
don't
like the black
those
and white
ones.
one actually. I
Yeah,
really like
too.
that.
Yeah.
I think it's black and white.
But then you still have the same problem with those light beams. Just really.
This is also the case. I would probably add a little bit of green to this photo.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, especially in the black and white one. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Mhm. And the only problem with the AI backgrounds, I'd love to have seen it like down a little lower on the figure and looking up, but then you'd have to crop it up so that the angle looks right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if him standing on there, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where it starts and where it begins. Did they do it in Photoshop like entirely? Oh, I see. I see. What's
I think
going
the
on.
entire floor is replaced too.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't,
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
close,
Yeah,
but
it
not quite
is.
the same.
It
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Is the whole floor replaced?
Yeah.
Yep.
Everything's
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah. So they really just
Yeah.
drop the figure in there.
I mean,
Not that that's a trivial thing. I'm not making light of it, but
yeah, the toy daddies have done some stuff where some people are basically like taking.
I've noticed that
figures-
too. I don't know how I
Yeah.
feel about that.
Not the toy daddies, but they did a couple. They just did a couple, and I was
Some
happened to be
mini
watching them,
shots,
and I was
yeah.
like, this is pretty much 90% AI with like a figure. It's like,
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Not-
is it toy
doesn't quite
photography
excite
at that
me in the
point?
same way that other shots might.
It's kind of digital illustration at that point. I
Yeah.
think. It's not really.
There was a time it was 100% AI and no one knew. It was just like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done them, man. You can easily make toy
Yep.
photography in AI now. It's pretty sad.
Cool concept though.
That's
But yeah,
the movie, man. Thanks so much.
Yeah, cool picture. Very cool.
This is Raven Eye's third, so
Yep.
we're gonna skip
Yep.
that.
so,
And this one just
It's
looks
not
like he
one of the
shot it
best
with his
either.
phone and just kind of,
Yeah.
yeah.
just very kind of passing by, shoot a picture like,
Mm-hmm.
look, Ma, it's a Warhammer guy. Shoot.
It should have been on this side.
Not even sharp on
Yeah.
the face.
This, yeah, I'd leave the wall where it is, and I'd bring that figure right up to the camera lens, so
Yep.
we really just see like
Yep.
maybe chest up, like a medium shot, and then the
Yep.
the bricks are kind of blurred, and it's really more of a texture than a background.
Just below
Yeah.
his chest, looking
Yeah.
up would have been cool.
Be neat.
All right,
Think
maybe that.
layers. Think foreground, middle ground, background if you can.
Oh, then there's this guy.
Oh, look at that! Who did this?
Wow.
What is this?
That's the
Wow.
Batman.
Wow.
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 He loves that Batman.
Young up and comer.
Wow.
Some noob.
No, this is really nice, man. This is really nice.
I'm gonna.
The bat signal is photoshopped in there. The rest of
This
it's all on
This is
camera.
1/6, correct?
Photoshop.
Yeah, it's 1/6. Yep.
All right. I'm going to do this shot, but I'm going to implement it on a 1/12 scale.
You get the Mezco one. I got the Mezco one too, but I don't like the face sculpt.
Oh,
one.
can I show you something? Oh, you go ahead. You guys talk. I'll be right back.
This is a really cool shot, Moz. I really
Yeah.
like this one.
This is dope.
This figure I was very surprised with, man. I like the magnetic thing that you can change out the bat logo to the different Dark Knight logos that you have.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
So
Oh man, beautiful shot.
How much you
But,
pay for it?
I used 3,
Never
Oh,
mind.
what you got there?
and I'm
Swipe,
using the
swipe.
Mayflex grappling hook on the end of that gun too, because he doesn't have the.
Bring up
Hey,
hand rock.
Hey, so I tore down my
Your
Mezco,
Mezco.
and I took the boots, I took the underwear, gauntlets. And
Yeah, I think I talked to you about this, didn't I?
And yeah,
Oh, wow.
this is the big man Adam
Oh, the Adam body?
Adam body.
Adam
Yeah.
body.
Oh,
This was from a Mattel or DC Direct head that I took off of. And yeah, this is the Mezco cape. And man, this guy moves. And yeah,
Looks
I've
good.
been dying to shoot this guy.
I got the
Dang,
boots.
looks really
This
good.
one,
Looking
the
fancy,
Mezco.
Yeah,
I got
it really moves, man. This
that
thing
looks
is
awesome. Good job on the custom, man.
the knee,
Yes.
the ab crunch is amazing, and yeah.
Can I get that suit? You think on my Mayfax Batman though?
This suit-
Maybe. Maybe.
Which suit are you referring to?
Whatever
That suit that you have right there for the Dark Knight version of the
With the
Mafex
Mezco?
figure with the Mezco suit.
Oh, this
That's
one
what
is
he's
this one is I
That's
forgot.
not
It's C
the suit.
Ford on
Oh.
C Ford. Yeah. He
Yeah.
actually made this for the Adam Bucks. He did
Yeah.
Superman
Oh.
in this Adam Buck.
Okay.
He did Dark Knight. He did a
Oh,
lot
okay.
of
Okay.
And
Well,
it's
the
like
company's got a third-party company is making a 1/12 Dark Knight Batman that goes with that Superman that was on 5K. I don't think
Yeah.
they've announced what that looks like yet, but I'm interested to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Superman looks great, man. I
Yeah,
think
it
I'm
does.
looking
I
at-
gotta
Well,
try to
I
lock
need
that
to see
one
the
in.
Batman before I choose, but yeah, man, I remember when you showed pictures of that, man. I was
Dang, that looks so
Very cool.
That's
badass.
really nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
That will look like
Yeah,
a 6
dude.
scale figure when you shoot it.
That's
on
what I'm saying. When I
Yeah.
saw it, I was
Yeah,
like, "Oh man,
totally.
I want to yeah, I'm gonna save that photo. By the way, that's a great shot. Great shot.
All right.
Alright.
I got a BTS video if you want to scroll up like once, and then that way you can no, it's like a couple posts after this. So
Oh.
you can
Wait,
go up. It's two up right there. Over your
this
mouth.
one?
Yep.
Wow.
So in the BTS, you'll see that I got a little bit more light on his upper chest from a bounce card. I painted that back in there. Because really what I had here, it wasn't that, didn't have enough really light.
I like how you're shooting through the tissue paper there too. Yeah, soften that.
Yeah,
up.
just letting that
Diffuse it.
soft that loom cube up because that loom cube just wasn't.
Yeah, they're too harsh for me.
They are.
Oh my.
Plus, my batteries are already dead. Every time I pick up one of my loom cubes, it's dead.
But all that white on the top of this pecs there, that's from a bounce card. Like how I got that to come around and do that.
Yeah, really nice.
Jesse, man, you heard
Oh,
it, man.
This one, I shot this like a year or two ago, and I never shared it until recently because I wasn't super thrilled with it.
Oh, the raisins.
Yeah, the old California raisins. I was going. It's completely out of my style, and I was going for like kind of an old VHS vibe. Just having some fun with it. I would love to hear you guys' feedback. Like honestly, because
Makes me want Hardee's, man.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yep.
No lie. It's simple. It gets the job done. It reminds me of the commercial.
Commercial.
Bro,
Yeah,
it brings me
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
It brings me back to my childhood.
Nice, nice.
Like
Okay,
I
appreciate
remember where I was when I saw that commercial for the first time, and the second time, and the third time. Dude, you nailed it.
Awesome.
That's
Yeah,
all I
thank
can
you. I
say.
appreciate that.
Jesse,
Yeah.
you need to follow us up with the Domino's Noid.
Oh, I
Yes.
get annoyed.
I need to
yeah.
get the Noid, bro.
Yep.
That
I
that's
used to
dope.
have them all, man. I don't remember what happened to them. But I used to have
And
them
I
all.
wish for SH to do the Noid. Or Reveltech to do the Noid. We need
What
a
about the
Noid
company
that
did
Jada.
the cheat
Yeah, thank
the
you, Sean.
Cheeto?
Thank you.
Oh, Jada?
yeah,
Toys?
Jada. There you go.
I don't
They
know
could
if
do
they'll
it.
ever do that because I spoke to somebody about that and they're saying that getting the licensing for the Noid is almost
Well,
impossible.
Domino's doesn't even use it anymore, man. I mean,
Well, I know, but getting the licensing for the Noid, it's
Yeah,
almost
Pablo, I think
impossible
you're
now because of what happened.
That sounds familiar.
And the owners of that, like, they're like pretty like tight about like not releasing the licensing for that character. But I mean, that's what I heard from somebody. I don't know how much truth is in that, but it would be pretty cool for someone like for somebody to do the Noid. Like that was such a cool like little character for Domino's.
Funko did a Noid figure.
Who?
Funko.
Oh yeah, they did do. So I don't know what the issue is then about.
Yeah,
not
I'm just
releasing it.
eBaying. I'm looking on eBay right now for the Noid, and you can buy the little Noid figures there.
Well, they made Noid figures when the Noid was popular. That
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was a
the
thing.
little ones that give away when you order pizzas, like
Yeah.
little rubbery big figures.
Did it have joints, or I feel
No,
like I have a
no,
memory where it was like a
They're like the
rubber body
raisins
with a
they don't
wire?
move. They're just a hard plastic.
Yeah, it was just a
Or
hard
something.
plastic little
Oh, okay,
figurine.
okay.
Yeah,
A rubbery plastic, I should say.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, this is a cool shot though. Yeah, this reminded me so much of the commercials.
Oh, cool. Well, excellent then.
Yeah, dude.
Nailed it.
Sweet. And the lighting is great. I do like the lighting on this. Like it really gives it that vibe from like
Yeah,
being on stage
so-
and-
Someone mentioned a snoot earlier. Yeah, so this is Flash with a snoot. I think if you go over a couple, you'll see the full. Yeah, go over one more. I'm guessing. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
So there's one kind of doing a fill light, and then the snoot kind of creating that spotlight.
yeah.
I feel like I'm watching it through a CRTV. Like
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really was trying to get like an old VHS or kind of.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it has that fade, and it's just
Yep.
yeah. That's what I expect from a VHS cassette.
Yeah, yeah.
I see it.
From us old folks from the 90s or 80s and 90s.
80s and 90s, baby.
Sweet.
Marlon,
right.
sounds like a job for a third party.
Is this his?
This is 40s.
This is his second shot. Or-
Second, I don't remember. Trevor would know. He counts these things.
I think this is his second or third. Well, I know he did
Third, I
the.
was gonna say.
Oh no, it's his third shot because he had the Knight and then the Roadblock and then this one.
Oh, okay. All right. So,
So, yeah.
this is a pretty nice shot, though. I like this one.
I tell you what, you want to know what makes the shot? That head sculpt of Indiana. What is that? Indiana Jones? It's
Indiana-
got-
Yeah.
Dude, that head
Yeah,
sculpt sells it.
Indie head is great.
It's. I'm like, that's the best part of
That's
the
the
shot.
figure arts one, man. I can't wait for my Mezco one.
Ah, me too, man.
I feel like the figure on the hood should be turned the other way though. Like
Yeah.
like Indy hit him and he went into the.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Into the windshield?
Brace. He's going out the windshield. Is what it is.
I think it would
Okay,
help
so he
you
hit the brakes
bring
and flying.
help you bring you into the shot a little bit. Plus that again,
The beam.
cut up some little pieces of plastic.
Oh,
to
yeah,
put
the
on
glass.
The
Yeah,
glass,
glass
shatter,
control
shatter.
is not
Weird.
place.
the
Yeah.
correct focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Color temperature's off too. Should
Yeah,
be a
the
little
post
warmer.
Yep.
stuff,
Temperature's
man.
off.
Should be warmer. Yeah.
And it looks like it doesn't even look like it's laying on the hood. Like it
No.
looks like
Yeah, the body
No.
feels too close to the camera.
Yeah,
Well, I
the
think it's
focus is
supposed
wrong
to be in
on it.
motion, but the glass isn't, so that doesn't sell the motion.
Okay.
There's like, this is where ACBA for this stuff is a good teacher. Like you can do a lot with like taking little pieces, just cut like some film from the front of a figure box or something like that. And
Yeah, there you go.
you can stick it
Clam
behind
shells.
the arm with some tack, and you can place it, around the figure to make it look like the glass is being shattered and all,
Yep.
It'd actually be cool if this whole thing was framed with like some shards of glass around,
Yeah.
pieces, but
Yep.
and not glass, but pieces of plastic, obviously.
Safety first, kids.
Safety first.
Cool shot, though, man. We got Anul.
Oh, three
I
figures.
know.
Let's go.
Hey, Lou.
Whoa,
here's a
whoa.
question for you. Which Juggernaut is
Whoa,
this?
3 characters.
That is-
That's the Colossals
the Col-
versus Juggernaut one.
that's the
yeah,
Marvel
but I
Legends
didn't know
one.
your name was Lou.
This is the Colossus versus Juggernaut
Hey, you
one?
take too long to answer,
Yeah.
man. We gotta get this going. Let's go.
It's a Marvel Legends one. Actually.
Well, let me answer when he responds to
I
me.
got the answer now. Y'all can stop. It's all good. I like that pyro, though. I mean, he's looking good there, man.
That's the
Pyro
two-pack
looks,
pyro.
is a great
Yeah. Great
pose.
I have to say
Pose.
before Pablo
Yeah.
says it.
I mean, and of course, I bought this Magneto just to get the head sculpts to put on my Mafex Magneto.
I like
below the-
the only thing I would have
Oh.
changed on this is having Juggernaut's right arm like kind of coming around the corner, maybe over Pyro. It would have just made a nice little circular
Oh,
You go in that space, yeah,
frame
kind of.
to it and just filled
kinda
in that
wrap 'em.
space a little bit where there's nothing going on.
That's true.
As if he's like walking through the door and just kind of like, I don't know if he's got, I think he has an open palm, doesn't he? Or maybe he doesn't. It's a Marvel.
Yeah.
I think he has. I think he
Yeah,
has the
some
open
sort of
palm.
like
Two-handed.
claw palm or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the grabbing.
I think
What's at
Pyro
the
has.
bottom of the frame? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I think Pyro has the best lighting out of all the subjects.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pyro looks
Yeah.
amazing.
And I would just want Magneto to match that lighting. I think
He's
he's
got a little bit of hot overhead, right?
Yeah, if you could
Word.
pull the
Hot.
highlights in the hair down a little bit.
Yeah.
so you
If
can
the
see
hot was
detail.
less, I think it would match with Pyro, and it would be. I would think that they would both be in the same room, or
I didn't get this pyro though, man. This pyro looks amazing.
It's just like he's got a godlight over him, which wouldn't be bad, but it's a little hotter
Just
than everything else.
a little less
Yeah.
hot.
And plus
So
the
what's
white
going on at the
hair
bottom?
doesn't help.
What's going on at the bottom of the frame where there's a space
know.
there? Looks like you're looking below a dial panel, and then the
It's
foot
another
has
step that's
disappeared.
pushed on it.
There might be a lip or something in front of his foot or something. I don't know.
No, his foot's on a step that's below this.
Oh,
lip.
this is not the photo.
Oh, it's a little piece of
Mike.
fog.
That's
over
not the
top
photo
of
right
his
here,
foot
Mike.
or something.
Oh,
it's
what is
cut
it?
off. It's cut off.
That's just the cutoff.
That's the
of
stuff behind the light box.
Yeah.
Stuck
Oh.
Oh, the
behind
red? Oh, yeah, yeah,
frame,
yeah.
The Instagram window.
Yeah, the
Oh,
frame ends
okay,
right here. The
gotcha.
frame ends right here.
Oh, I'm like, what in the world is going on down there? Nobody's
Damn, bro.
seeing it. I'm,
Oh, that red.
How's nobody called that out yet?
It's weird because the line of the picture almost ends at like the line
Yeah.
of the red.
Yeah, it does. Yep.
So
Um,
this is back to what Jesse said. Like, if I was doing this photo and I had Juggernaut, Magneto, and Pyro, I would have been like, you know what? I can't figure it out. It's too hot. Or let me just remove Magneto. I'll just have Pyro and Juggernaut. And I think it would have just been like he said, less is better, right? Like,
Yeah,
you know,
less is
less,
Less is more.
get
I do
them
like
out.
the three. I like I mean, 3 is always a good number, but yeah, you could do either way. I think it's just Juggernaut in the hotness on Magneto, and then Juggernaut. I would have had like turn. I mean, he's kind of looking where they're looking. I'll take that back. I just would have had that arm up, I think, just to kind of fill in that space. And
I think
create like a little frame.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. Oh, good.
Like both of them are walking, and then Magneto's kind of like standing, and I feel like them two would have been.
Magneto doesn't need to walk.
Yeah, that is-
Actually, that would have been cool to have him up in the air, actually, a little bit. You know
Yeah,
what I
just
mean?
kind of
Like that would
hovering
have been
down
kinda
the
cool.
stairs or something.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like just that kind of like
that
regal,
little
like
the hover.
The hover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that would have been cool.
that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
But it's nice. I'm glad to see Anul doing 3 figures, something different. Lighting's still
Out of
very
his ornament.
nice.
I'm
You know?
just upset that I don't own that Pyro figure. That Pyro figure is really.
That is really cool.
Yeah,
He came in a
2-pack.
pack, right? Or 2-pack?
It makes it look
There was
really
a 2-pack or 3-pack. It was like the
It's a 2-pack.
it was
The
a 2-pack. It's
Storm.
him and Avalanche, right?
Storm, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Storm.
Avalanche is terrible, and he's great.
Yeah.
He comes with Rogue.
Oh, he comes with Rogue.
Oh, it's Rogue. That's what it was. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're
Okay.
right.
Oh, so it was okay.
I'm looking her up. I'm looking at the 2-pack up. Wait,
I'm pretty sure they're gonna re-release him like by himself.
That head sculpt is great, though, man.
Yeah. Sweet. All right. Good job.
Yeah.
Very cool. Cool
All
shit.
right, it's also 8:00. I don't know how much further people want to go.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow. All right.
Wow,
well,
this is a good Warhammer. All right.
This is Warforge again. This is the second one.
We can end on this one. I
we
guess.
could end it on this one. Yep. What do you guys think?
The glow works for this.
Interesting harmonious color with the purple and yellow. You don't see that very often.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's pretty tight. I like that. And of course, I like that we're not losing this figure to a whole bunch of other like figures or something that are barely in the shot. which
Yes.
is-
This reminds. Well, I mean, he does this every once in a while. Like, but this is the kind of stuff I like about like Alberto's stuff with Warhammer. It's just like that one figure, just like nicely featured. If there's anything else, they're in the deep background. You know what I mean? They don't interfere with the main. The only thing I don't understand is like what's going on with that
That
kind of
ring.
circular
In the foreground?
beam ring
Yes.
thing. What? I
Yeah.
thought that was
It
in the
looks like a
background.
window.
But it's
But
in
it's
the foreground.
I guess it's creating a glow, but I think it's distracting. Like to me, I can't.
Yeah, I thought too.
It keeps flipping. It's like one of those illusions. Like, is it in the
I
background? Is it in the
thought-
foreground? Is it in the background? Is it in the
yeah.
foreground?
I
Is it in the
thought it was
background?
in the background, and then I looked at it. I was like, okay, I think this is the foreground. Yeah, it's in front of him.
I think it's the background, and he's just given it like a light to kind of make it look like it's bleeding over the figure or over the the shoulder or something. But I wouldn't have done that. It just
Yeah.
I would have moved the background up a little bit just to get that out of the way. I think.
Yeah.
Even if it's in the far corner or something, it's fine. But man, I mean, everything else, man. The face looks great. The
Yeah.
sharpness is really nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Back to what I said about the color. I think this is getting a little nitpicky, but it's not quite, and maybe it's the feed, but it's not quite purple and yellow. It's a little almost purple, yellowish green. I'd maybe take like your hue sliders or something and just pull that greenish yellow
The
over
green
to a
out,
warmer yellow.
Yeah.
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 Because purple and another little tip. I don't know if anybody says getting a color wheel. These are like $10-15 on Amazon. Super handy to have just to kind of keep your eye on all that color stuff. And it really, that's that kind of that final 10% that really can push your image
Yeah,
over
if
the
you
edge.
go into, I won't bring this into Lightroom, but I don't know if you still got me up, Pablo or Maz,
Oh
whoever's
yeah.
doing this.
I'll get you bigger now.
But you can go into Camera Raw filter in Photoshop, and this tint wheel, like this is what you're talking about. You bring this more into the pink. This even can have an effect.
I don't think
on
we can
this?
see that window.
Yeah, I think you might be on a different.
Oh, you can't see the window?
Oh, we can't see that.
Oh,
Yeah.
You could do like a hue saturation layer.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let me cancel this. But there is the tint layer that you can do. Yeah, you could do hue saturation. Let me see.
Can't see any of that either, huh?
Can you see this now?
Yeah.
Oh, yep, we
It's
can
that.
see
I
it.
can. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I was gonna say
I
if
mean,
you click the little hand with the 2 arrows.
could go into magentas. What's that?
Oh, I was gonna say if we isolate those yellows, if you click the little hand with the 2 arrows,
Mhm,
there you go,
just
and then
touch the yellow.
pick a greenish yellow.
Yep.
Now that'll bring us to the yellow. So now you could either or adjust the hue just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, right in the orange there, and then
Yeah,
brighten that
just
up
to
a
warm that
little
up,
bit.
and then maybe either.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I
let's-
mean, you're gonna have to do a lot to get this green. There is green fog or something down here, so it's. But I mean, within
Yep.
here, within the golds of the figure, I think that
Yeah.
takes it. Like if you take it off, it gets that a little bit more gold.
Yeah, I like that.
And you could always go in and.
But it also makes his face pretty orange too.
yeah, so
Yeah,
then
well,
you
you
could
could go
you
into
could
the mask
out.
and
Yeah.
just like take
Yeah.
that and mask that
get
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, things like that. But
These are the
yeah,
little
but
things.
the tint level, like in Lightroom or in the Camera Raw, which you guys can't see,
Yep.
it's got to be a way to share that. But would easily take that from green to a more pinkish,
Yeah.
You can share
But-
the entire window or the entire screen. That would show.
Probably sharing the window would have been it, but I didn't do that. So
Yeah,
That's okay.
it's all good, man. It's all good.
yeah,
Break something
it's
in
a
the
nice-
chat.
nice
Cool
Glad
shot.
Glad I got to catch some of this live. Been a minute. Thanks, guys. You're very welcome.
Thanks for stopping by, man.
It's great having you.
Yes.
So with that, I guess we're gonna wrap this up, man.
man, we didn't get out of June.
No, we,
Get out of
That
June.
was never gonna happen.
You expect
all right.
anything less?
So Jesse, Hinrock, man, what do you guys got coming up? Either of you flip a coin. Whoever wants to go first. Let's let Hinrock go first because Jesse went first at the beginning. Oh,
There you go.
coin.
You could catch me on Instagram, Henrock1_12.
Which is in the
Facebook.
description.
Facebook, you could catch me there, or Thread. No Twitter, nothing like that. So yeah, just follow me and see what else I come up with, man. I'm always trying to come up with some new stuff. Try to be
Man, we've been loving your stuff, man, which is why we invited
Doing
you
great
on here,
stuff,
man.
man.
Great stuff.
Thank
Yeah, great stuff, man.
Yeah, love it.
Good stuff.
Jesse.
Beautiful.
Cool. Yeah, same here. Just follow me on the socials. I try to do a weekly project and post them on like Wednesdays or Thursdays. There'll be one coming up in a couple of days. I should probably mention I have an article in the new Toytography magazine from Brian Carr.
Nice.
Myself interview, The Amazing's in it, and some others, lots of great tips and tricks in there. So definitely go check that out. Toytography magazine, September issue. Now, other than that, just keeping busy working and doing toy photography and having a good time, enjoying the community.
That's the best part. Have fun with it.
Mhm.
I
Absolutely.
want to continue having fun with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Machi Toy says my photo is finally coming up. So close. We'll get to you next week. I promise.
Machu!
We got your Storm Shadow coming, man.
Yeah.
League of Extraordinary Sixers, the same thing, man. Same thing. We got you coming. I saw it. Got that.
I was gonna make a suggestion.
Squatting Stormtrooper coming up. So very soon now. Very soon. All right. Who else has got something else coming up this week? Maybe.
What you got, Trevor?
What do I got? We got Legion's Lounge on Monday. Trying to work something out with Anthony, like just everything that happened to him recently. We're just kind of got to give him some space first, but I think we're going to do something in the next couple of weeks for Toy Photography Bomb, and then my next guest after that, you might know. His name is Moz.
Oh, hey.
So Moz
Yay.
We should tell people.
Why am I not surprised?
So Moz is doing September. So that'll happen in October at some point.
Is there gonna be a lot of embers?
A lot of embers.
Yeah, a lot of it's gonna be.
I'm going to choose
September
pictures
Ember.
with nothing but embers.
I think that's what we should
If
do.
you
Everything
want to
Ember.
be chosen and on the show, use a lot of embers.
And I showed this recently on the Cabal, and I put it on my face. My,
Dude, those lunch boxes are fantastic.
Oh,
Those
yeah,
are so
lunchbox
nice.
fire.
so,
Look at that.
Look at that.
officially sanctioned
Oh.
Cosmic Legion's lunchbox.
Look at that.
Working.
Will this be available
There
for
a thermos?
Legion's Con?
It will be available at Legion's Con, yeah. But I'm taking pre-orders now. If you want to save a little money, save like $4 off the Legion's Con price, and you get to pick it up at Legion's Con. See, there's a link in my bio on my Instagram that you can follow to get those.
Excellent.
Okay.
Does it have a thermos, by the way? I didn't get the
Does it have
No,
a thermos?
damn it! Like
Damn
people
it,
want
Mom.
thermoses, and I wanted to do a thermos, but Thermos doesn't even make like those thermoses anymore. You know what I mean? Like with the
No, they
screw off cup thing.
No,
Like you
they
can't
don't.
even find
Thermos-
anything like that anymore. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
Thermos
I don't know.
is Stanley
Yeah.
cups, by the way. So
Thermos is Stanley. What do you mean?
yeah, it's the same brand, same.
Is
company.
it?
They rebranded to Stanley Cups.
But Thermos is still out there though, making stuff.
Yeah,
It's
but-
Thermos.
They rebranded that thing to Stanley Cup.
No, I thought Stanley was something else. All right, okay, well, whatever. But like, nobody makes the screw off like cup thing that you pour your drink into. Like, it was good.
Mark was asking if you're going to be at ToyCon, Trevor.
I'm gonna try. Yeah, I think I'm gonna come out there.
Cool.
I will be. Oh yeah. Well, last plug. I will be there. I'll be selling ToyCon.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Me and Lago will have a table together.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh.
Once putting this in your heads now, I
That's
will
some good
be
stuff.
at Atlanta because I'm a lazy bastard. I won't leave my state. But
Yeah, he will never come to New York Con. Never.
It's like a
my
year
wife
from
went
now.
to New York in October, man. I'm jealous.
Yeah,
She got a
man.
work thing. She gets to go up there.
Yay.
Harry, what you got, Harry?
Nothing much actually. I just custom painted these two guys, or just the helmet for these two guys. I wanted the,
Very nice.
the face one look for them, so I got some shots with them. So I'm gonna put them out soonish. I wanted to do a Vader shot first, to honor the late,
James. Yeah.
yep, James Earl Jones, and yeah, sad, but yeah, I wanted to put something on to honor him. So that's gonna.
Harry,
be
are
next.
you on the Enterprise? Like, what is that thing going on over there? Is that
Right,
what-
exactly. Yeah, I live on a spaceship.
That's really pretty cool.
That's what I do. I'm beaming all the signal down from my from my
Awesome.
spaceship.
With a
In
brand new
orbit right
mic?
now, Yep. Yep, exactly. Every time I show up, it's a new mic, and yeah.
Right on.
And your shadow, by the way, will be at ToyCon, guys. If you guys.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Nice.
Sweet.
All right.
Mikey, what you got, Mikey?
Right now, currently just working on a bunch of stuff for Legions Con.
Yeah.
A lot of
baby.
props for that, getting everything printed out and painted up. I got my little miniature grinding wheel
I
here,
saw that.
Hey,
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that
along with the stool that goes with it.
Right.
And so I'm working on stuff. That's all, But,
Now, does it actually work? Does it like make sparks if you twirl
Jesus
it?
Christ, Maz.
yeah, I suppose
Well,
I
I wanted
put
to
a
make
flint,
sparks
It actually
when you
a
does.
spring in there, a flint and a spring, like from a brick lighter. I'm sure I could come up with something, but I probably won't.
That'll be good
Fire
for
hazards and all that.
September.
September.
Ooh, like what you did there. Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. Very
Yeah.
nice. Lou, what you got, Lou?
Me, got some customs that I'm working on currently, and for the next couple of days I'll be doing some custom work. Tomorrow I am part of a 3-man crew for Cigars and Ash, where it's a YouTube channel, just audio podcast of smoking cigars, the brands, what we think about the cigars, and talking about subjects of the day, whether it's film, science stuff like time travel, gravity, stars, and shit
Sure,
like
those
that.
are cigars.
No, those are cigars, but we're not tripping. We're actually, spitting out facts. We're sourcing materials and stuff like that. If it was anything other than cigars, we'll be talking about the girls and we're like, yo, did you see that girl from that? No, we can't mention that. We have to say it's this, because if we say that, we get demonetized. We know what we're doing. So
I was gonna say
but the
that'd be a
last-
great visual thing for YouTube, but you probably
Bingo.
get nicked for that, right? Like with
Bingo,
smoking?
bingo. Well, for smoking cigars, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But the idea was, it basically is just us talking about the cigars we're smoking, talking about the pop culture element that we're a part of. As far as they collect Funko Pops, or used to collect Funko Pops, now they collect signatures. I still collect the Hot Toys and the Mezcos, which I'm leaning away from Hot Toys and going more towards Mezco again, just for the sheer space factor and pricing. I'm getting priced out.
And I think Mr. Beetlejuice is better looking than Hot Toys Beetlejuice.
Hell yes. I believe that 100%.
That looks great.
Also, Thursday, Best of the Best. If Brother Cousins is doing a live stream, Figure Flex Friday. This Friday, I will be showing up this week for Figure Flex Friday.
I'm getting tired of
And,
watching that show, and it's not like the whole panel anymore. I like Lumi and all, but she just rushes through everything, man. I want the panel.
Okay,
For
well,
what? Oh,
he's
for
talking about
Friday-
Figure Flex Friday. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
but
I love Lumi, though. Don't get me wrong.
I want to get on Best of the Best. How do what do I gotta pay?
You gotta be the best. Come on,
You gotta
man.
be the best.
Your name, man. You gotta be the
Best of
best.
what?
He's
What the
the
fuck am I
best.
gonna do?
That's why you work with Horseman.
So So I'm doing that, and then I'm going to see how I'm gonna I'm gonna check another stream platform because StreamYard is charging $40 a month now for their streaming services and stuff like that, or with all the, you know, um extra stuff that they have. So I had to cancel that.
Did that
So
go into effect already? Because my bill
yes,
doesn't show that.
yes,
Okay, I just looked it up.
yes, because when you go to cancellation, um, or your billing, when you go to billing, it'll show you on billing that it's already $40.
Mine's like $35, and I get I think it's 35, something like that. And you
Oh,
get
then
all
you're gonna be
the
paying 80. You're gonna be paying 80. You're gonna be paying 80 if you went, because I did the basic, which was like $20 a month. Then under that is like something like 35 to almost $40, and then it keeps going. Everything's been doubled.
Damn.
So, I've got to figure out what I'm gonna do for half shell Saturdays for live streams. I'm gonna check another streaming platform, see how I could plug that in for a half shell Saturday this Saturday. If not, it will be a video upload on Saturday, and after that, nothing else. See if I do a collab with Maz. I'm gonna talk to him and see what he wants to do if he has time for it, because we're very pressed on time, especially coming towards holiday season. So like I'm gonna be busy. I know he's gonna be busy, but when it comes to collecting and purchasing stuff, we always seem to get the jump on things. Plus, there's a couple of things that I need to get from Mike that I've been meaning to get that I didn't get to order. So I have to make sure I get a couple of stuff from Mike because I owe him that much.
All right, Mike, what do you got going on, man?
Wait, we already did Mike.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. Well then, hey, we're done.
We're gonna do you again. They're gonna do you again, Mike.
I charge to get done twice.
As many times as you want.
Pablo, what you got going on, man? You got highly posable this week?
I think so. I think I should be on there again this Friday. I'm just doing more work right now for Lone Coconut. Other than that, I'm just staying busy. Oh, and then I'm trying to keep up with Sully's 30-day
Superman challenge. Ooh, yeah, dude, you're doing great, bro.
So
doing great shots.
And I'm just doing that just because I want to try to keep up with Sully. I mean, I'm scheduled to do the collab with Sully on the 14th of this month. But I went ahead and told him, I was like, you know what, I'm going to do a shot every day just like you, just to see if I can do it. so far I've been doing okay, but I'm kind of getting close to where like I'm just making things up now. So
all right. Well, with that, guys, I think we're going to get out of here.
Macho got charged 88.
Macho's like, shit, I got to check my bank account.
Well, while you guys were talking, if you guys want to talk this over real quick, my StreamYard, I'm looking at my billing and I pay yearly and it hasn't changed yet. Of course, my year renews next month.
Maybe.
So, but right now it says my plan is the same price as it was when I paid my
for yearly.
Not mine. Mine said 40. I was like, I'm not
because I'm paying yearly, and maybe the monthly people.
Are you paying yearly or monthly?
I'm paying yearly.
Monthly. I was paying monthly.
Okay.
But when you look at the pricing, when you go to billing and it'll show you the rates and stuff like that, the rates changed. All of it changed.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, mine says
I looked at like changing my plan, and it says the same pricing that it has.
Yeah,
been,
well,
for years.
I got screenshots. I'll show you.
Yeah, no, I heard it was going up, but I haven't seen it reflected. So
yeah, it's probably going to reflect via next month. But because I canceled my plan, they showed me everything that they had. I was like, oh. Yeah,
that's greedy, just going up double. I mean, all these companies are just ridiculously selfish, man. I mean,
pretty
you
much.
show who this? What man?
I guess I'm up in December. Shit.
Man, Beast Boy.
Man, Beast Boy, that's my cousin.
Oh, okay.
Subscribe.
Oh, what's
Is
up?
it really?
Nice.
Smash that like button.
Smash that
like and subscribe.
Follow everybody on the list below.
Everybody is in the description below, man. Even Henrock, who's first time here. I got you down there, man. Jesse,
I gotta get you back on here, Henrock, whenever you want.
Dude,
let us
down there.
Great.
Support.
Yeah, man.
And we're going to see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
Later.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away,